They remember tiny details. When someone is attracted to you, one of the quietest signs is how much they remember. Not the obvious things everyone could recall, but the tiny details you mentioned once and forgot you even said. Your favorite drink, the way you like your food, a story from your childhood, the name of someone important to you, or a small problem you complained about in passing. To most people, those details disappear. To someone emotionally drawn to you, they stay. This happens because attraction sharpens attention. When a person likes you, their mind begins treating your words as valuable information. They are not just hearing you, they are collecting pieces of you. Your likes, habits, fears, routines, and little preferences become clues they use to feel closer to you. Even when they try to act casual, their memory exposes what their mouth may hide. The emotional pull comes from importance. People remember what matters to them. If someone recalls something small about you weeks later, it can mean you occupy more space in their mind than they admit. They may bring it up gently, buy something connected to it, ask about it later, or use it to make you feel seen. This is powerful because being remembered feels intimate. It tells you that your words did not fall into empty air. Someone was paying attention closely enough to keep a piece of you. But it can also feel intense because tiny details reveal hidden focus. Sometimes attraction does not announce itself through flirting. Sometimes it appears in the simple sentence, "I remember you said that." They match your mood. When someone is attracted to you, one of the quietest signs is how naturally they begin to match your mood. If you become playful, they become lighter. If you grow serious, they slow down. If you seem tired, they soften. If you are excited, their energy rises too. It may not look dramatic, but their emotions start moving in rhythm with yours because your inner state matters to them more than they want to admit. This happens because attraction creates emotional sensitivity. A person who likes you does not only notice what you say, they notice how you feel while saying it. Your tone, facial expression, silence, and small changes in energy become signals they read carefully. They may not even realize they are doing it. Their body and mind simply begin adjusting around you, almost like they are trying to enter the same emotional world. The powerful part is that mood matching creates a feeling of closeness. When someone reflects your energy, you feel less alone inside your emotions. You feel understood without having to explain everything. That is why their presence can feel strangely comforting, even when they have not said anything special. Attraction often hides inside this emotional alignment. They laugh when you laugh, quiet down when you are quiet, and become concerned when your mood drops. Your emotional weather affects theirs. If you are distant, they may become uneasy. If you are warm, they relax. If you are happy, they seem happier too. Sometimes people reveal attraction not by confessing feelings, but by becoming emotionally tuned to you. They do not just stand near you, they adjust to you. They get quieter around you. When someone is attracted to you, one of the most unnoticed signs is that they may get quieter whenever you are close. Most people expect attraction to look bold, playful, or talkative. But sometimes it does the opposite. Their words become fewer. Their confidence softens. They may suddenly seem careful, distracted, or slightly reserved, not because they are uninterested, but because your presence makes them more aware of themselves. This happens because attraction increases self-consciousness. Around someone they do not care about, they can speak freely without overthinking. But around you, every sentence may feel more important. They wonder how they sound, how they look, whether they are saying too much, whether they seem awkward, or whether you can sense what they feel. Their silence is not always emptiness. Sometimes it is emotional pressure. The deeper reason is that attraction can make people afraid of being exposed. They may want to talk to you, but the fear of revealing too much makes them hold back. They may listen more than they speak because listening feels safer than risking the wrong words. They may smile, glance, or respond briefly while their mind is doing far more than their mouth shows. This kind of quietness feels different from coldness. Coldness pulls away without care. Attraction-based quietness still pays attention. They hear what you say. They notice your reactions. They stay near, even if they do not speak much. Their body remains present while their words become controlled. Sometimes attraction does not make someone louder. Sometimes it makes them careful, tense, and strangely silent. Because being near you turns simple conversation into something that matters. They notice your absence fast. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is how quickly they notice when you are not there. Your absence registers faster than it should. In a room full of people, they may scan for you without realizing it. In a group chat, they may sense when you have gone silent. At an event, class, workplace, or gathering, they may ask where you are before anyone else even thinks about it. This happens because attraction makes your presence mentally important. You become part of what they expect to see, hear, or feel in a certain space. When you are missing, something feels slightly unfinished to them. They may not say it directly, but their attention looks for the usual signal of you: your voice, your seat, your laugh, your message, your energy. When it is not there, their mind catches the gap. The emotional truth is simple. People notice the absence of what they secretly look forward to. If someone is drawn to you, they may not only enjoy your presence, they begin to anticipate it. They expect you to appear. They hope you will respond. They feel the shift when you do not. This is why they may ask, "You were not around today," or "Why were you quiet?" It can sound casual, but beneath it is attention. They are revealing that your presence has become part of their emotional routine. Sometimes attraction is not shown by what someone does when you are near. Sometimes it is revealed by how quickly they feel the space you leave behind. They stay near you casually. When someone is attracted to you, one of the quietest signs is how often they seem to end up near you without making it look intentional. They may choose the seat close to yours, stand within your space during group moments, walk beside you when there are other options, or linger in the same area even after the main reason for being there is gone. On the surface, it looks casual. Underneath, proximity is often speaking for feelings they are not ready to say. This happens because attraction makes nearness feel rewarding. A person who likes you may not always know how to start a bold conversation, but staying close gives them a chance to feel connected without taking a visible risk. They can hear your voice, watch your reactions, catch small moments, and maybe create an opening for interaction. Being near you becomes a quiet excuse to remain part of your world. The emotional pull is that people naturally move toward what they want more of. They may pretend it is accidental, but patterns reveal attention. Once may mean nothing. Twice may still be coincidence. But when someone repeatedly finds reasons to be close, their body may be admitting what their mouth hides. They might not invade your space or make anything obvious. Instead, they hover gently around your orbit. They sit nearby, join conversations you are part of, appear where you usually are, or delay leaving when you are still there. That kind of nearness can feel small, but it carries emotional weight. Sometimes attraction does not begin with a confession. Sometimes it begins with someone quietly choosing the space closest to you again and again. They copy your phrases. When someone is attracted to you, one subtle sign is that they begin to copy your phrases without even noticing. A word you use often, a small expression, a funny reaction, or a certain way you describe things slowly becomes part of their own speech. At first, it may sound like coincidence, but over time, you realize they are not just hearing you. They are absorbing pieces of how you communicate. This happens because attraction makes people mentally tuned in. When someone likes you, your words carry more weight than ordinary conversation. They remember the way you say things because your voice has emotional value to them. Your phrases become familiar, and familiarity creates closeness. Without planning it, they may start using your expressions because it makes them feel connected to you, even when you are not around. The deeper truth is that people often borrow language from those they feel bonded to. Friends do it. Couples do it. People with hidden feelings do it too. Speech becomes a quiet mirror of attachment. They may repeat your jokes, use your slang, copy your tone, or say something in a way that sounds strangely like you. This is powerful because language is personal. When someone starts speaking in small pieces of you, it means you have entered their inner world more than they may admit. They are not only remembering what you said, they are letting your way of speaking shape theirs. Sometimes attraction does not show through obvious flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone says your phrase back to you, and for a second, you hear yourself living quietly inside them. They fix their look around you. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is how quickly they become aware of their appearance when you are near. They may adjust their clothes, fix their hair, straighten their posture, check their face, smooth their outfit, or suddenly act more composed the moment they notice you. It may look like a small habit, but often it is the body reacting before the heart is brave enough to speak. This happens because attraction makes people want to be seen in their best light. Around someone they do not care about, they may relax without thinking. But around you, their self-awareness rises. They become conscious of how they look, how they stand, how they move, and what impression they are giving. Your presence turns ordinary appearance into something that suddenly matters. The emotional reason is simple. People prepare themselves for the eyes they secretly value. If they like you, your attention feels different from everyone else's. A glance from you can carry more weight than a compliment from someone they do not care about. So, without planning it, they start making tiny adjustments, hoping to look more attractive, confident, or put together in your eyes. This sign becomes stronger when it happens repeatedly. They may sit up straighter when you walk in, fix their shirt before speaking to you, touch their hair while looking your way, or become more careful with their movements. These small actions reveal hidden nervousness, hope, and desire for approval. Sometimes attraction does not announce itself through words. Sometimes it appears in the quick adjustments someone makes when they realize you are watching. They treat you differently. When someone is attracted to you, one of the clearest quiet signs is that they treat you differently from everyone else. It may not be obvious at first. They may speak to others casually, but become softer with you. They may joke with everyone, but choose their words carefully around you. They may seem confident in a group, yet suddenly become nervous, gentle, playful, or unusually attentive when the focus shifts to you. This happens because attraction changes the emotional value of a person. You are no longer just another face in the room. Your reactions matter more. Your opinion carries more weight. Your comfort becomes more important. Even when they try to act normal, their behavior starts separating you from the crowd. They may give you more patience, more attention, more kindness, or more emotional space than they offer others. The powerful part is that difference reveals importance. People do not always confess who affects them, but they often expose it through patterns. If they remember your needs more carefully, respond to your messages with more effort, check your mood faster, or become more protective of your feelings, something in them is giving you a special position. Sometimes they may not even understand why they act differently. Attraction can move faster than self-awareness. Their voice may soften before they realize it. Their smile may appear before they can hide it. Their attention may return to you without permission. This sign becomes stronger when other people notice it too. Someone may say, "You act different around them," because outsiders often see what hidden feelings try to disguise. Sometimes attraction is not proven by grand gestures. Sometimes it is revealed by the quiet exceptions someone makes for you. They remember your likes. When someone is attracted to you, one of the sweetest signs is that they remember the things you like. Not only the big things, but the small preferences that most people forget. Your favorite snack, your kind of music, the drink you always choose, the color you prefer, the shows you enjoy, or the little habits that make you comfortable. To others, those details may feel ordinary. To someone drawn to you, they become personal information worth keeping. This happens because attraction turns attention into memory. When a person likes you, they do not just listen to pass time. They listen to understand what makes you feel happy, calm, excited, or seen. Your likes become a quiet map of how to reach you. They may use those details later to start a conversation, surprise you, make you smile, or show that they pay attention without saying too much. The emotional truth is that people remember what they want to be connected to. If someone keeps track of your preferences, it may mean they are building closeness in their mind before they ever admit it out loud. They may bring you something you like, mention a song you enjoy, send a video that fits your taste, or choose a place because they know you would enjoy it. This kind of memory feels intimate because it says, "I noticed you." It makes you feel less random in their world and more carefully observed. Sometimes attraction is not hidden in compliments or bold flirting. Sometimes it is revealed when someone remembers the little things that make you feel like yourself. They seem nervous, but stay. When someone is attracted to you, one of the most revealing signs is that they seem nervous around you, but they do not leave. Their voice may shift, their words may come out less smoothly. They may laugh at the wrong moment, avoid eye contact, or suddenly forget how to act natural. But even with all that nervous energy, they remain close. They keep the conversation alive. They stay in your presence, even when part of them looks overwhelmed by it. This happens because attraction creates a strange conflict inside a person. One part of them wants to come closer, while another part fears being exposed. They want your attention, but they are afraid of what your attention might reveal. They want to impress you, but the pressure of impressing you makes them act less confident than usual. Their nervousness is not always weakness. Sometimes it is proof that your opinion has emotional power over them. The important detail is that they stay. A person who is only uncomfortable usually pulls away, ends the conversation quickly, or avoids the situation completely. But someone who is attracted may remain in the tension because being near you still feels worth it. They may stumble over words, smile too much, fidget, overthink, or become strangely careful, yet they keep choosing the moment with you. This kind of nervousness can feel confusing because it does not always look like smooth flirting. It may look awkward, quiet, hesitant, or overly polite. But beneath it, there is often a strong desire to be accepted by you. Sometimes attraction is not shown through confidence. Sometimes it is shown through someone feeling nervous in your presence, yet still refusing to walk away. They check your reaction first. When someone is attracted to you, one of the quietest signs is that they look for your reaction before anyone else's. Something funny happens, and their eyes move toward you. Someone says something interesting, and they quickly check if you noticed. A joke lands in the room, but instead of enjoying the group's reaction, they seem more interested in whether you smiled, laughed, or stayed quiet. This happens because attraction makes your response emotionally important. They are not only experiencing the moment, they are experiencing it through you. Your reaction becomes a kind of signal. If you laugh, they feel encouraged. If you look bored, they may lose confidence. If you seem impressed, they feel seen. Without saying it directly, they are quietly measuring the moment by how it affects you. The deeper truth is that people look toward the person whose approval matters most. In a crowded room, attention reveals attachment. Someone may pretend they are relaxed, but their eyes often betray where their interest lives. When they keep checking your face, they may be trying to read whether you are connected to the same moment they are. This sign becomes stronger when it happens repeatedly. They tell a story and glance at you. They make a joke and wait for your smile. They react to something, then quickly check if you reacted too. It is almost like they want a private emotional connection inside a public moment. Sometimes attraction does not show itself through direct confession. Sometimes it appears in that quick glance after something happens, as if your reaction is the only one that truly matters. They value your opinion. When someone is attracted to you, one of the clearest signs is that your opinion begins to matter more than other people's. They may ask what you think about their choices, their outfit, their plans, their work, their ideas, or even small decisions they could easily make alone. On the surface, it may look like a normal question, but beneath it, they are often searching for approval from the one person whose response affects them differently. This happens because attraction gives your judgment emotional weight. Your words do not feel ordinary to them. A simple compliment from you may stay in their mind longer than praise from everyone else. A small criticism from you may make them overthink. Your agreement can make them feel confident, while your silence can leave them wondering what you truly think. They may not admit it, but your opinion has become a mirror they quietly check themselves through. The emotional truth is that people seek validation from those they secretly want to impress. If someone likes you, they may care less about being admired by the crowd and more about being respected by you. They want to know if you see them as smart, attractive, capable, funny, kind, or worthy of your attention. This sign becomes stronger when they remember your feedback and act on it. They may change something because you suggested it, bring up your advice later, or seem proud when you approve. That means your words are not passing through them lightly. Sometimes attraction is not shown by direct flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone keeps asking, "What do you think?" Because deep down, your answer matters more than they want to reveal. They help more than usual. When someone is attracted to you, one of the most telling signs is that they help you more than they help other people. They may offer support before you ask, explain something patiently, carry something for you, fix a small problem, send useful information, or make your day easier in ways that look casual on the surface. To everyone else, it may seem like kindness, but when the help becomes repeated, focused, and personal, it often means your comfort matters to them in a different way. This happens because attraction makes a person want to be useful in your world. They may not be ready to say how they feel, but helping gives them a safe way to show care without making themselves too vulnerable. It allows them to stay close, earn your trust, and create small moments of connection. Every act of help becomes a quiet message. I want to make things easier for you. The emotional part is that people naturally invest effort where their feelings are growing. Someone who is not interested may help once and move on. But someone attracted to you keeps noticing what you need. They pay attention to your stress, your confusion, your workload, your tiredness, and the little inconveniences others overlook. This sign becomes stronger when their help feels specific to you. They remember what bothers you, step in when you are struggling, and seem almost pleased when you accept their support. They may act like it is nothing, but their consistency reveals attachment. Sometimes attraction is not shown through bold words or obvious flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone keeps showing up in small ways, making your life lighter while pretending it is just normal kindness. They study your type. When someone is attracted to you, one hidden sign is that they begin studying the kind of person you are drawn to. They may ask casual questions about what you like in people, what kind of personality gets your attention, what qualities you respect, or what makes someone attractive to you. It may sound like harmless curiosity, but beneath it, they are often trying to understand whether they have a chance with you. This happens because attraction makes people compare themselves to your desires. They want to know what you notice, what you admire, what turns you away, and what makes you feel emotionally safe. If you say you like calm people, they may become more composed around you. If you say confidence attracts you, they may try to appear more self-assured. If you mention kindness, ambition, humor, loyalty, or emotional maturity, they quietly measure themselves against those words. The emotional truth is that people study what they want to enter. Someone who is not interested may hear your preferences and forget them, but someone who likes you listens differently. They are not only learning your type, they are searching for clues about how to become more visible to you. This sign can appear in subtle ways. They may ask about your past relationships, your ideal partner, your biggest turnoffs, or the kind of person you would never date. Sometimes they joke about it to hide the seriousness behind the question, but their attention gives them away. Sometimes attraction is not shown by saying, "I like you." Sometimes it appears when someone quietly studies what your heart responds to, hoping they might already be close to it. They recall old conversations. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they remember conversations you thought were long forgotten. Something you said weeks ago, a small story you shared, a random opinion you gave, or a passing comment you barely noticed may come back through their mouth later. To you, it may have been an ordinary moment. To them, it became something worth keeping. This happens because attraction gives your words emotional importance. When a person likes you, they do not only listen for the present moment. They store pieces of the conversation because those pieces make them feel closer to you. Your thoughts become memorable because they are connected to you. Even simple sentences can remain in their mind when there is hidden interest behind the listening. The emotional truth is that people remember conversations that made them feel something. If someone recalls what you said long after the moment passed, it may mean they replayed it, thought about it, or gave it more meaning than you realized. They may bring it up casually, saying, "You told me that before," or "I remember you said you liked that." But behind the casual tone is a deeper sign of attention. This becomes even stronger when they remember emotional details, not just facts. They remember how you felt, what bothered you, what made you laugh, or what you seemed excited about. That kind of memory is not random. It shows that they were emotionally present while listening. Sometimes attraction does not reveal itself through constant compliments. Sometimes it appears when someone brings back an old conversation and proves that your words stayed with them longer than you expected. They defend you subtly. When someone is attracted to you, one powerful sign is that they defend you in quiet ways. They may not make a dramatic speech or start an argument for your sake, but they will correct a wrong impression, soften unfair criticism, explain your side, or step in when someone misunderstands you. It may look small, but beneath it is a protective instinct they may not fully admit. This happens because attraction makes your image important to them. They do not like seeing you judged wrongly, spoken about carelessly, or treated as if your feelings do not matter. Even when they try to stay neutral, something in them reacts when your name is mentioned unfairly. Your reputation begins to feel connected to their emotions, so they become sensitive to how others speak about you. The emotional truth is that people protect what they secretly value. Someone who feels nothing may hear others misread you and stay silent. But someone drawn to you feels the need to balance the picture. They may say, "I do not think they meant it that way," or "You should hear their side," or "They are actually not like that." These sentences may sound simple, but they reveal loyalty before confession. This sign becomes stronger when they defend you even when you are not present. That means their care is not performance. They are not protecting you just to impress you. They are protecting the version of you they believe in. Sometimes attraction does not appear as open flirting. Sometimes it shows when someone quietly refuses to let the world misunderstand you because in their mind, you deserve to be seen more gently than that. They ask deeper questions. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that their questions begin to go deeper than normal conversation. They do not only ask what you are doing, where you are going, or how your day was. They want to know what shaped you, what you care about, what hurt you, what excites you, what kind of future you want, and what makes you feel understood. Their curiosity starts moving beyond the surface because they are not just trying to talk to you, they are trying to reach you. This happens because attraction creates emotional hunger for access. A person who likes you wants more than your presence. They want your inner world. Your thoughts become interesting. Your past becomes meaningful. Your dreams become important. They may ask about your childhood, your fears, your goals, your beliefs, or the lessons life has taught you. To others, these questions may seem random, but to them, every answer becomes another doorway into knowing you better. The emotional truth is that people ask deeper questions when they want a deeper place in your life. Small talk keeps people at a safe distance. Real questions create closeness. If someone is attracted to you, they may use curiosity as a bridge, hoping you will reveal something personal enough to make the bond feel special. This sign becomes stronger when they remember your answers and return to them later. It means they were not just asking to fill silence, they were listening with intention. They wanted to understand the person behind your smile, your silence, your habits, and your guarded moments. Sometimes attraction is not shown through compliments or flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone asks a question that makes you feel seen in a way ordinary people never try to see you. They notice small changes. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they notice small changes other people miss. A new hairstyle, a different scent, a shift in your mood, a tired look in your eyes, a change in your voice, or even the fact that you are not acting like your usual self. To most people, these things pass unnoticed, but to someone drawn to you, even the smallest difference can feel loud. This happens because attraction sharpens observation. When a person likes you, they are not watching you in a careless way. Their attention becomes more detailed. They begin to learn your normal patterns, how you smile, how you speak, how you move, how you respond, and how your energy feels on a regular day. So, when something changes, their mind catches it quickly because they have already been paying close attention. The emotional truth is that people notice what they are emotionally invested in. If someone can tell when you are forcing a smile, when you are quieter than usual, or when something about you is different, it may mean they have been studying you without making it obvious. They may ask, "Are you okay?" Or, "Did you do something different?" Or, "You seem a little off today." Those questions may sound simple, but they reveal quiet focus. This sign becomes stronger when they notice changes before others do. It means your details matter to them. Your face is not just another face. Your mood is not background noise. Your presence has become familiar enough for them to detect when something shifts. Sometimes attraction does not speak loudly. Sometimes it appears in someone noticing the smallest change and caring enough to mention it. They dislike losing your attention. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they become uncomfortable when your attention moves away from them. They may not show it openly, but something in their energy changes when you start focusing on someone else, laughing with someone else, replying to another person, or becoming emotionally unavailable in the moment. Their smile may fade slightly, their tone may shift, or they may suddenly try to pull you back into the conversation. This happens because attraction makes your attention feel rewarding. When you look at them, respond warmly, laugh at their words, or seem interested in what they are saying, it gives them a small emotional high. They feel noticed by the person they secretly want to be noticed by. So when that attention disappears, even briefly, they feel the loss more strongly than they want to admit. The emotional truth is that people often reveal desire through their reaction to absence. They may act calm while they have your focus, but the moment your attention goes elsewhere, their hidden attachment becomes easier to see. They may become quieter, more playful, more talkative, or even slightly competitive, trying to regain the space they were just enjoying. This sign becomes stronger when they keep checking whether you are still engaged. They may watch your face while speaking, ask if you are listening, repeat something to get your response, or make a joke just to pull your eyes back to them. It is not always jealousy. Sometimes it is the fear of becoming invisible to someone whose attention has started to matter too much. Sometimes attraction is not shown by wanting you loudly. Sometimes it appears in the way someone reacts when your attention leaves them. They stretch simple conversations. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they try to make simple conversations last longer than they need to. A basic question turns into a longer exchange. A quick greeting becomes a small discussion. A simple reply opens into another topic. They may ask something extra, make a joke, bring up a memory, or pretend they still have something to say, not because the conversation requires it, but because they are not ready for the moment with you to end. This happens because attraction makes ordinary communication feel valuable. To someone who likes you, talking to you is not just about exchanging information. It is about staying connected, hearing your voice, watching your reactions, and feeling included in your attention. Even a small conversation can feel meaningful when it gives them access to you. The emotional truth is that people prolong what they secretly enjoy. If someone is not interested, they answer and move on. But someone attracted to you may keep adding little pieces to the conversation, hoping you will stay engaged. They may ask follow-up questions, respond with more detail than necessary, or turn a small topic into something playful or personal. This sign becomes stronger when they seem reluctant to let silence close the space between you. They may restart the conversation after it naturally ends, send another message after saying goodnight, or find a reason to continue even when everything has already been answered. Sometimes attraction is not shown through bold flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone keeps stretching a simple conversation because ending it feels like losing a small piece of closeness they wanted to keep. They laugh harder with you. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they laugh harder with you than they do with most people. Your jokes may not even be the funniest in the room, but they react as if they landed perfectly. A small comment from you makes them smile wider. A playful remark makes them laugh longer. Even your ordinary humor seems to affect them differently because to them, the laughter is not only about the joke, it is about the person saying it. This happens because attraction makes joy feel more personal. When someone likes you, they are more emotionally open to anything that comes from you. Your words carry a warmth that others may not have. Your humor gives them a chance to feel close without being too serious or exposed. Laughing with you becomes a safe way to share energy, build connection, and show interest without directly saying, "I enjoy you." The emotional truth is that people laugh more freely around those they want to bond with. Laughter lowers distance. It softens tension. It creates a private rhythm between two people, even in a crowded room. If someone is drawn to you, they may laugh, not only because something is funny, but because your attention feels good, your presence feels exciting, and they want the moment to continue. This sign becomes stronger when their laughter is paired with eye contact, leaning closer, teasing, or looking for your reaction after they laugh. They may laugh at jokes others barely notice because they are responding to you as much as to the humor. Sometimes attraction does not show itself through serious confession. Sometimes it appears when someone laughs a little too hard because being around you makes even simple moments feel lighter. They become more playful. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they become more playful whenever you are around. They may joke more, tease gently, smile at small things, create harmless little challenges, or turn ordinary moments into something lighter. It may not look serious on the surface, but playfulness is often one of the safest ways attraction tries to come out without sounding too direct. This happens because attraction creates emotional excitement. A person who likes you may feel a sudden need to make the moment warmer, easier, and more memorable. Playfulness allows them to test closeness without risking a full confession. They can make you laugh, get your attention, and create a small private rhythm between both of you while still pretending everything is casual. The emotional truth is that people become playful around those who make them feel alive. If someone is drawn to you, Your presence can unlock a lighter side of them. They may act more relaxed, more humorous, more expressive, or more mischievous in a harmless way. This is not always because they are naturally like that with everyone. Sometimes they are only that way with the person who makes them feel emotionally awake. This sign becomes stronger when their playfulness is focused on you. They may joke with others, but with you, there is a different spark. They watch your reaction closely. They enjoy making you smile. They repeat jokes that create a shared feeling. They may even use teasing as a hidden attempt to create chemistry. Sometimes attraction does not begin with serious words. Sometimes it begins when someone keeps making the moment playful because your smile feels like a reward they want again. They tease you gently. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they tease you in a gentle way. They may joke about your habits, give you a playful nickname, repeat something funny you said, or challenge you lightly just to create a small spark between you. It does not feel cruel, humiliating, or disrespectful. It feels warm. Their teasing is not meant to make you feel small. It is meant to pull you closer without making their interest too obvious. This happens because attraction often looks for safe ways to create tension. A person who likes you may not want to be too direct, so they use playful teasing as a bridge. It gives them a reason to talk to you, hold your attention, and create a private kind of energy that does not exist with everyone else. Through teasing, they can test your reaction. If you smile, laugh, or tease them back, they feel encouraged. If you pull away, they may quickly soften or stop. The emotional truth is that gentle teasing often hides nervous interest. They want to be noticed by you, but they may also be afraid of seeming too serious. So they wrap attention in humor. They make the moment lighter, but underneath the playfulness is a desire to connect. This sign becomes stronger when the teasing is personal, but still kind. They remember your quirks, notice your patterns, and joke in a way that shows familiarity, not disrespect. They are paying attention closely enough to know what makes you react. Sometimes attraction does not appear as a compliment. Sometimes it appears as a soft joke, a playful look, and a tiny attempt to make your attention stay on them a little longer. They ask about your plans. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they start asking about your plans more often than necessary. They may ask what you are doing later, where you are going after this, whether you are free on the weekend, what your schedule looks like, or if you will be around tomorrow. On the surface, it may sound like normal curiosity, but underneath, they may be trying to find space in your life without making their interest too obvious. This happens because attraction makes a person want access to your time. They are not only asking because they need information, they are trying to understand when they might see you, talk to you, join you, or create another moment with you. Your plans become important because your availability affects their hope. If you say you are busy, they may seem slightly disappointed. If you say you are free, their energy may change. The emotional truth is that people ask about the future when they want to be included in it, even in small ways. Someone who likes you may look for openings. They may ask casually, "What are you doing after this?" when what they really want to know is whether there is a chance to spend more time with you. This sign becomes stronger when they remember your schedule. They know when you usually leave, when you are free, when you are busy, or when you have something important coming up. That kind of attention shows that your time matters to them. Sometimes attraction does not appear as a direct invitation. Sometimes it appears when someone keeps asking about your plans, hoping your answer gives them a reason to stay close. They notice who you're with. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they pay attention to the people around you. They notice who you sit with, who you laugh with, who gets most of your time, who you reply to quickly, and who seems to have easy access to you. They may not ask directly at first, but their eyes often track the connections around you because they are trying to understand where they stand in your world. This happens because attraction creates emotional comparison. A person who likes you may begin measuring the distance between themselves and the people close to you. They want to know who makes you comfortable, who makes you smile, who you trust, and who might already have the kind of place they secretly want. Even if they act calm, your closeness with others can stir curiosity, insecurity, or quiet concern inside them. The emotional truth is that people notice what threatens their hope. If someone is drawn to you, they may become unusually aware of anyone who receives your attention. They might ask, "Who was that?" Or, "Are you too close?" Or, You seem to talk to them a lot. The question may sound casual, but beneath it is a need to understand whether your attention is available or already emotionally claimed. This sign becomes stronger when they remember names, patterns, or repeated interactions. They notice who walks with you, who messages you, who makes you laugh, and who you seem relaxed around. That kind of awareness is rarely random. Sometimes attraction does not show itself through open jealousy. Sometimes it appears in the quiet way someone studies the people near you because they are trying to find out who has the place they wish they had. They hint at your relationship status. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they begin hinting around your relationship status instead of asking directly. They may say things like, "Your partner must be lucky," or "Do you usually go there alone?" or "Someone must be taking you out this weekend." On the surface, it sounds playful or harmless, but underneath, they are often trying to discover whether your heart is available without exposing their own interest too quickly. This happens because attraction creates curiosity mixed with fear. They want to know if there is space for them, but they may be afraid of asking too boldly and making the tension obvious, so they hide the real question inside jokes, assumptions, casual comments, or indirect curiosity. They are not only asking whether you are taken, they are trying to measure whether hope is safe. The emotional truth is that people look for permission before they risk desire. If someone likes you, your relationship status becomes more than information. It becomes a doorway or a wall. If you mention being single, they may become lighter, more playful, or more interested. If you mention someone else, they may suddenly go quiet, change the subject, or act like they were never that curious. This sign becomes stronger when they keep circling the topic. They may ask about who you spend time with, whether you are dating, what kind of person you like, or why someone like you would still be single. Each hint carries a hidden question they are not brave enough to say plainly. Sometimes attraction does not ask, "Are you available?" Sometimes it hides inside a joke, waiting to see if your answer opens a door or closes one. They try to impress quietly. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they try to impress you without making it look like they are trying. They may mention something they are good at, show more confidence around you, act more capable, become extra helpful, or let you see a side of them they hope you will admire. It may not look loud or desperate. It often appears as small moments where they want you to notice their value without forcing your attention. This happens because attraction creates a desire to be chosen in someone's eyes. A person who likes you does not only want to be seen, they want to be seen in a certain way. They want you to think they are smart, funny, strong, kind, talented, dependable, or emotionally mature. So instead of saying, "Look at me," they may quietly place their best qualities where you can see them. The emotional truth is that people try harder around the person whose approval matters. They may speak more thoughtfully, perform better, dress better, show their skills, tell a meaningful story, or handle a situation calmly because they know you are nearby. Your presence becomes a silent audience, and they want to leave an impression that stays with you after the moment passes. This sign becomes stronger when their effort rises around you but drops around others. They may act normal with everyone else, then suddenly become more polished, generous, charming, or focused when you are watching. That difference reveals hidden intention. Sometimes attraction does not appear as obvious flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone quietly becomes the best version of themselves around you, hoping you will notice without them having to ask. They act more thoughtful. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they become more thoughtful around you. They may choose their words with more care. Remember what makes you comfortable. Consider how something might affect you or do small things that make your day easier. It may not look dramatic, but their attention becomes softer and more intentional. They begin treating your feelings like something worth protecting, even when they have not openly admitted why. This happens because attraction often turns ordinary kindness into personal care. A person who likes you does not only want to be near you, they want to matter in a good way. They may notice when you are tired, avoid topics that bother you, offer help before you ask, or make choices that show they were thinking about you before the moment arrived. Their thoughtfulness becomes a quiet way of saying, "You are not just another person to me." The emotional truth is that people become more careful with what they value. If someone is drawn to you, they may start paying attention to your comfort in ways others overlook. They may save you a seat, check whether you are okay, remember your preferences, or adjust their behavior because they know something matters to you. These actions may seem small, but they reveal emotional investment. This sign becomes stronger when their thoughtfulness is consistent. Anyone can be kind once, but someone attracted to you keeps finding ways to show care. They do not always announce it, they simply make room for you in their decisions. Sometimes attraction does not appear through bold confession. Sometimes it appears when someone becomes unusually thoughtful, because your peace, comfort, and reaction have started to matter deeply to them. They move closer often. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they keep moving closer to you, even when there is enough space elsewhere. They may stand beside you in a group, sit near you when other seats are open, lean closer during conversation, walk at your pace, or slowly reduce the distance between you without making it obvious. On the surface, it may look natural, but repeated closeness often reveals a desire their words are still trying to hide. This happens because attraction pulls the body toward what the mind keeps noticing. A person who likes you may not always know how to express interest directly, so their body speaks first. Being closer gives them a chance to feel more connected, catch your reactions, hear your voice better, and create small, private moments inside ordinary situations. Distance feels less satisfying when they secretly want more access to you. The emotional truth is that people drift toward what feels rewarding. If your presence makes them feel excited, calm, curious, or alive, they will often find reasons to stay within reach. They may not invade your space, but they will choose the chair nearby, stand where they can see you, or shift closer when the conversation becomes more personal. This sign becomes stronger when their closeness is repeated and intentional looking without being openly explained. They may follow your movement in a room, appear near you during breaks, or position themselves where interaction feels easy. That kind of pattern is rarely empty. Sometimes attraction does not begin with touch, confession, or bold flirting. Sometimes it begins with someone quietly closing the distance, again and again, because being near you feels better than being anywhere else. They notice others noticing you. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they notice when other people notice you. They may see when someone looks at you for too long, laughs a little too warmly at your joke, compliments you, messages you, or tries to get closer to you. Even if they say nothing, their attention catches it quickly because your effect on other people suddenly matters to them. This happens because attraction makes a person more aware of competition. They are not only watching you, they are watching how the world responds to you. When someone else seems interested, it can create a small emotional reaction inside them. They may feel curious, uncomfortable, protective, or slightly unsure of where they stand. Your attention already matters to them, so seeing someone else try to win it can quietly disturb their balance. The emotional truth is that people notice rivals when they secretly want a place. If someone feels nothing for you, another person admiring you may not affect them much, but when attraction is present, even small attention from others can feel louder. They may ask who that person is, make a playful comment, go quiet for a moment, or suddenly become more present around you. This sign becomes stronger when they try to hide their reaction. They may act relaxed, but their eyes follow the interaction. They may pretend not to care, yet later bring it up casually. They may even become more charming, helpful, or talkative after noticing someone else giving you attention. Sometimes attraction does not reveal itself through direct jealousy. Sometimes it appears in the way someone silently notices that other people see what they are trying not to admit they see in you. They hide mild jealousy. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they try to hide mild jealousy when your attention goes to someone else. They may not act possessive, angry, or obvious, but their mood shifts in a small way. Their smile may fade, their tone may become flatter, or they may suddenly become quiet when they see you laughing, talking, or connecting with another person. This happens because attraction makes your attention feel valuable. When someone likes you, they may secretly enjoy feeling like they have a special place in your world. So when another person receives the warmth, laughter, or closeness they want from you, it can create a small emotional sting. They may know they have no right to feel jealous, especially if nothing has been confessed, so they try to cover it. The emotional truth is that hidden jealousy often reveals hidden desire. A person who feels nothing will usually not care who gets your attention, but someone attracted to you may notice every shift in closeness. They may ask who the person is, make a joke about it, pretend they are not bothered, or become slightly more distant for a while. This sign becomes stronger when they try to act normal but cannot fully hide the change. They may suddenly become more helpful, more playful, or more present, as if trying to win back your focus without admitting they felt affected. Sometimes attraction does not show itself through direct words. Sometimes it appears in the small jealousy someone tries to bury, because seeing someone else close to you reminds them of the place they secretly wish they had. They give specific compliments. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that their compliments become specific. They do not only say, "You look nice," or "You are good." They notice the exact thing. The way your voice changes when you are passionate, the way you explain things, the calmness in your presence, the color that suits you, the effort behind your work, or the small detail in your appearance that most people would miss. Their praise feels personal because their attention is personal. This happens because attraction sharpens what a person notices. When someone likes you, they are not looking at you in a general way. They are studying the details that make you different from everyone else. A simple compliment becomes more revealing when it touches something precise, because it shows they were paying attention before they spoke. They did not just want to flatter you. They wanted you to know they saw something real. The emotional truth is that specific compliments often carry hidden admiration. A person may not be ready to say, "I am attracted to you," so they say safer things instead. They praise your smile, your intelligence, your confidence, your kindness, your style, or the way you handle situations. Each compliment becomes a small doorway, allowing them to express interest without fully exposing themselves. This sign becomes stronger when the compliments are repeated, thoughtful, and different from what others say. They notice what others overlook. They make you feel seen, not just praised. They seem to remember what makes you unique and return to it later. Sometimes attraction does not come as a bold confession. Sometimes it comes as a compliment so specific that you realize they have been watching you more closely than ordinary interest requires. They praise overlooked details. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they praise the details other people usually miss. They may notice the way you explain things patiently, the effort you put into something small, the calmness in your voice, the way you organize your thoughts, or the quiet strength behind how you handle pressure. Their compliments do not feel copied from everyone else. They feel like they came from someone who has been watching you with deeper attention. This happens because attraction makes ordinary details feel meaningful. A person who likes you does not only see the obvious parts of you. They begin noticing the hidden things that make you different. They may admire how you listen, how you care, how you laugh when you are comfortable, or how your face changes when you are focused. These are not random observations. They are signs that their attention has gone beyond the surface. The emotional truth is that people praise what they secretly value. When someone notices what others overlook, it can make you feel strangely exposed, but also deeply seen. They are not just saying something nice. They are revealing that they have been paying attention in moments when you thought no one was watching. This sign becomes stronger when their praise touches something personal, not just appearance. They may compliment your mind, your effort, your kindness, your discipline, or the way you make people feel. That kind of praise often carries emotional weight because it reaches the parts of you that are rarely recognized. Sometimes attraction does not appear through obvious flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone sees the quiet details in you and makes you feel noticed in places others never looked. They open up more. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they begin opening up more than they usually do. They may share personal stories, private thoughts, old memories, hidden fears, or honest feelings they do not easily give to everyone. At first, it may seem like normal conversation, but slowly, you notice they are letting you see parts of them that are usually protected. This happens because attraction creates a desire for emotional closeness. A person who likes you may not only want your attention, they want your trust. They want you to understand them beyond the surface. So they begin revealing small pieces of their inner world, hoping you will receive them gently. They may talk about their family, their dreams, their past mistakes, their disappointments, or the things that shaped them. The emotional truth is that people open doors for those they secretly want to come closer. Vulnerability is rarely random. When someone chooses to share something personal with you, they are often testing whether you can hold it with care. Your reaction matters. If you listen well, they may feel safer and reveal even more. This sign becomes stronger when they do not open up this way to everyone. Around others, they may stay guarded, casual, or surface level. But with you, their voice changes. Their honesty deepens. Their walls lower just enough for you to notice. Sometimes attraction does not appear as loud flirting or obvious compliments. Sometimes it appears when someone trusts you with a private part of themselves, because deep down, they want to be known by you, not just seen by you. They smile before speaking. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they smile before they even speak to you. The smile appears almost automatically before the conversation begins, before the joke is made, before anything has happened that should create a reaction. It is like their face responds to your presence before their mind has time to control it. That small smile may look simple, but it often reveals emotional anticipation. This happens because attraction changes the way a person experiences your arrival. Seeing you becomes a small reward. Your presence creates a quick lift in their mood, and the body reacts before they can hide it. They may try to stay casual, but their expression gives them away. A smile that appears too early is often not about what you said. It is about the feeling they get because you are there. The emotional truth is that people smile first at what they are happy to receive. If someone lights up before speaking to you, it may mean they were already pleased by the idea of interacting with you. Their smile becomes an unconscious welcome, a quiet sign that your attention is something they enjoy. This sign becomes stronger when the smile is different from their normal expression. They may be neutral with others, but softer with you. They may look tired, serious, or distracted, then suddenly brighten when you approach. That shift shows that your presence affects them. Sometimes attraction does not start with words. Sometimes it appears in the smile that arrives before the sentence, because their face has already confessed what their mouth is still trying to hide. They hold eye contact longer. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they hold eye contact a little longer than normal. Not in a forced or uncomfortable way, but in a way that feels slightly deeper than casual looking. Their eyes stay for one extra second. They seem present when you speak. They may look at you as if they are listening to more than your words, and that small pause can create a feeling neither of you says out loud. This happens because attraction makes the eyes search for connection. A person who likes you often wants to understand your reactions, your mood, and the meaning behind your expressions. Eye contact becomes a silent way of staying close without touching, confessing, or asking for anything. They may not even realize how long they are looking. Their attention simply rests on you because you have become emotionally interesting to them. The emotional truth is that eyes often reveal what people try to control. Someone can manage their words, hide their feelings, and act casual, but their gaze may still linger where their interest lives. If they keep holding your eyes during conversation, they may be trying to create a private moment inside an ordinary exchange. This sign becomes stronger when the eye contact comes with softness, nervousness, smiling, or sudden silence. They may look deeply, then look away as if they caught themselves feeling too much. That little break can reveal the tension between desire and fear. Sometimes attraction does not announce itself with bold flirting. Sometimes it appears in the extra seconds someone keeps looking at you because their eyes are saying what their mouth is not ready to admit. They look away when caught. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they look away quickly when you catch them looking. Their eyes may have been on you for longer than they intended, but the moment your gaze meets theirs, they suddenly turn aside, look down, check their phone, or pretend they were focused on something else. It can feel small, but that quick escape often reveals a feeling they were not ready to expose. This happens because attraction creates a conflict between wanting to look and fearing being seen. A person who likes you may enjoy watching your expressions, your movements, your smile, or the way you interact with others, but once you notice them noticing you, the moment becomes risky. Now their interest is no longer private, it has a chance of being understood. The emotional truth is that people often look away when their attention has meaning. If someone was only glancing casually, being caught would not matter much. But when there is attraction behind the look, eye contact can feel too revealing. Their face may change, their body may stiffen, or they may suddenly act busy because they feel exposed. This sign becomes stronger when it happens repeatedly. They look at you when they think you are not watching, then quickly look away when you notice. Later, their eyes return again. That back and forth tension shows the pull between curiosity and nervousness. Sometimes attraction does not appear through confident eye contact. Sometimes it appears in the look someone tries to hide, because being caught looking at you feels like being caught wanting something more. They find reasons to message. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they keep finding reasons to message you. The reason may look small, practical, or completely harmless. They may send a question they could have asked someone else, share something that reminded them of you, reply to your status, ask for your opinion, or continue a conversation that should have already ended. On the surface, it looks casual. Underneath, the real reason may simply be that they want access to you. This happens because attraction creates a need for connection outside physical presence. When they cannot be near you, messaging becomes the next doorway. Your reply gives them a small emotional reward. Your name appearing on their screen can shift their mood. Even a short response from you may feel more meaningful than a long conversation with someone else. The emotional truth is that people create excuses to reach what they desire. If someone is not interested, they usually need a real reason to message. But someone attracted to you may turn anything into a reason. A joke, a memory, a question, a song, a picture, a tiny update, or even something random becomes a bridge back to your attention. This sign becomes stronger when their messages are not just about information. They try to keep the exchange alive. They ask follow-up questions, react warmly, reply quickly, or bring up topics that invite your response. They may pretend they are just being friendly, but the pattern reveals something deeper. Sometimes attraction does not begin with a bold confession. Sometimes it begins with one unnecessary message after another because they are quietly trying to stay present in your world. They reply quickly. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they reply faster than they usually do. Your message does not sit ignored for long. Even if they are busy, they may find a way to respond, react, or acknowledge you. A simple text from you can pull their attention immediately because, to them, your message feels different from everyone else's. It is not just another notification. It is a small moment of connection they do not want to miss. This happens because attraction makes communication feel rewarding. When someone likes you, hearing from you can create excitement, comfort, curiosity, or nervous anticipation. They may check their phone more often, hope you respond, reread your message, or think carefully about what to say next. Even when they try to seem relaxed, their quick reply often reveals that they were waiting more than they want to admit. The emotional truth is that people make time for the attention they secretly value. Someone who feels nothing may respond whenever it is convenient. But someone attracted to you may treat your message like something urgent, even when the topic is small. They may answer quickly because they want to keep the energy alive, avoid losing the moment, or show that they are available to you. This sign becomes stronger when their replies are not only fast, but thoughtful. They do not just send empty responses. They ask questions, continue the topic, add warmth, or give you something to answer back to. That means they are not simply replying, they are trying to keep the connection moving. Sometimes attraction does not appear in dramatic words. Sometimes it appears in how quickly someone returns to you when your name lights up their screen. They keep chats alive. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they keep chats alive even when the conversation could naturally end. They do not let your reply sit as the final message if they can help it. They add another question, send a small joke, bring up a related memory, or shift into a new topic just to keep the connection open. It may look casual, but often they are trying to stretch the feeling of having your attention. This happens because attraction makes conversation feel emotionally rewarding. A person who likes you does not only enjoy the words being exchanged, they enjoy the access those words give them to you. Every message becomes a small doorway. Your reply means you are still there. Your reaction means the bond is still active. So they keep the chat moving because silence feels like a small ending they are not ready to accept. The emotional truth is that people protect conversations they secretly value. If someone is not interested, they usually answer and disappear. But someone attracted to you looks for ways to continue. They may ask, What about you? After answering your question, they may respond with enough detail to invite another reply. They may send something random later just to restart the flow. This sign becomes stronger when they revive conversations after hours or days. They remember unfinished topics, return to old jokes, or use small excuses to reopen contact. That means the conversation did not truly end in their mind. Sometimes attraction does not appear as a direct confession. Sometimes it appears when someone keeps a chat breathing because losing the conversation feels too much like losing closeness with you. They send things that fit you. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they send things that feel strangely connected to who you are. A song that matches your taste, a video that fits your humor, a quote that sounds like something you would say, a meme tied to your personality, or a post about something you mentioned once. It may look random on the surface, but often it is not random at all. It means you are living somewhere in their mind. This happens because attraction makes a person connect ordinary things back to you. They may see something online, hear a lyric, watch a scene, or come across an idea, and suddenly think, "This reminds me of them." That thought becomes a small reason to reach out. Instead of saying, "I was thinking about you," they send the thing that proved it. The emotional truth is that people share what creates connection. If someone is drawn to you, they look for little bridges between their world and yours. Sending something that fits you allows them to say, without saying it directly, "I know you. I notice your taste. I remember what makes you laugh, think, or feel understood." This sign becomes stronger when what they send feels personal, not generic. They do not just forward anything to everyone. They choose things that match your humor, interests, mood, dreams, or private conversations. That kind of accuracy reveals attention. Sometimes attraction does not appear as a romantic message. Sometimes it appears in a song, a joke, a picture, or a simple link, because somewhere in their day, something reminded them of you, and they wanted you to know without making it too obvious. They check on you casually. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they check on you in ways that sound casual but feel more personal than ordinary concern. They may ask if you got home safely, whether you have eaten, how your day went, if you are feeling better, or why you seemed quiet earlier. The words may look simple, but the attention behind them often reveals something deeper. They are not just asking to fill silence. They are trying to stay close to your emotional world. This happens because attraction makes care feel natural. A person who likes you begins to notice your comfort, your mood, your routine, and your well-being. They may not want to sound too intense, so they hide their concern inside harmless questions. Instead of saying, "I care about you more than I should," they say, "Are you okay?" Or, "Just checking." The emotional truth is that people check on what matters to them. If someone is drawn to you, your silence may feel louder to them than it does to others. Your tiredness may bother them. Your sadness may stay in their mind. Your absence may make them wonder if something is wrong. Even when they act relaxed, their questions reveal that you are not just background noise in their life. This sign becomes stronger when their check-ins are consistent and specific. They remember what you were worried about, ask how something went, or follow up on a problem you mentioned once. That means they were not only listening, they carried your situation with them. Sometimes attraction does not appear through obvious flirting. Sometimes it appears in a simple message asking if you are okay because your peace has quietly become important to them. They ask your advice. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they begin asking for your advice, even on things they could probably handle alone. They may ask what you think they should do, how they should respond, what choice sounds better, or whether something they are planning makes sense. On the surface, it may look like they only need guidance, but underneath, they may be giving your opinion a special place in their decision-making. This happens because attraction makes your mind valuable to them. They are not only interested in your face, your presence, or your attention. They want access to how you think. Your judgment becomes meaningful because it feels connected to the version of themselves they want you to respect. When they ask your advice, they are often saying, quietly, "I trust the way you see things." The emotional truth is that people seek guidance from those they secretly admire. If someone likes you, they may want to know how you would handle a situation, what you believe is right, or what kind of choices earn your approval. Your answer becomes more than advice. It becomes a way for them to feel closer to your inner world. This sign becomes stronger when they actually follow what you suggest. They may return later to tell you what happened, say your advice helped, or mention that they thought about your words. That means your opinion did not pass through them lightly, it stayed. Sometimes attraction does not show through flirting or compliments. Sometimes it appears when someone keeps asking what you think because your thoughts have become important enough to influence their next move. They want your approval. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they begin wanting your approval more than they openly admit. They may look toward you after saying something, wait for your reaction after making a choice, or seem especially pleased when you compliment them. Your praise feels different to them. Your recognition stays longer. Your disappointment may affect them more deeply than the opinions of people they barely care about. This happens because attraction gives your judgment emotional power. A person who likes you does not only want to be noticed by you, they want to be seen well by you. They want you to think they are impressive, funny, thoughtful, attractive, capable, or worthy of respect. Even if they act confident, there may be a hidden part of them quietly asking, "Did that matter to you? Did you like that? Did I become more visible in your eyes?" The emotional truth is that people seek approval from those whose attention feels valuable. If someone is drawn to you, your reaction can become a kind of emotional mirror. A simple smile from you may make them feel encouraged. A warm comment may replay in their mind. A lack of response may leave them wondering if they failed to reach you. This sign becomes stronger when they change their behavior based on what you notice. If you praise their effort, they may do more of it. If you admire a quality in them, they may show it more often. If you respond warmly to their humor, they may become even more playful. Sometimes attraction does not appear through direct confession. Sometimes it appears when someone quietly waits for your approval because being valued by you has started to feel important. They enjoy your praise. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that your praise affects them more than ordinary compliments from other people. You may say something simple like, "That was good," "You look nice," or "You handled that well," and suddenly their face changes. They may smile longer, become more confident, repeat what they did, or bring it up later as if your words stayed with them. To you, it may have been a small compliment. To them, it may have felt like emotional proof that you noticed them. This happens because attraction makes your approval feel special. A person who likes you does not only want to be admired in general, they want to be admired by you. Your praise can reach a part of them that other people's praise cannot touch because your opinion carries hidden emotional value. When you recognize something about them, it can make them feel chosen for a moment, even if nothing romantic has been said. The emotional truth is that people remember praise from the person they secretly want to impress. They may act humble, joke it off, or pretend it is nothing, but their reaction often reveals the impact. They may stand taller, become warmer, blush slightly, or try harder around you afterward. This sign becomes stronger when they seek more of that feeling. If you compliment their humor, they joke more. If you praise their intelligence, they explain things with more care. If you admire their kindness, they become even more thoughtful near you. Sometimes attraction does not appear in what someone says to you. Sometimes it appears in how deeply they receive what you say to them, because your praise feels like attention they were quietly hoping for. They try to make you laugh. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they make an extra effort to make you laugh. They may tell jokes, act playful, bring up funny memories, send you amusing things, or exaggerate small moments just to see your smile appear. It may look like simple humor, but underneath, they are often trying to create a feeling you will connect with them. Your laughter becomes more than a reaction, it becomes a reward. This happens because attraction makes someone want to affect your emotions in a positive way. A person who likes you wants to be associated with lightness, comfort, and joy in your mind. They want you to feel good around them. Making you laugh gives them a safe way to become memorable without saying anything too direct. It lets them test chemistry while hiding behind humor. The emotional truth is that people often use laughter to build closeness when feelings feel too risky to reveal. If someone can make you laugh, they feel like they have reached a softer part of you. Your smile tells them they are welcome in that moment. Your laughter tells them their presence has power that can make them try again and again, because your joy becomes something they secretly want to cause. This sign becomes stronger when they watch your reaction closely. They may look at you first after making a joke, repeat the kind of humor you respond to, or seem disappointed if you do not laugh. That means the joke was not just for the room, it was for you. Sometimes attraction does not appear as serious confession. Sometimes it appears when someone keeps trying to make you laugh because your happiness feels like a door they want to keep open. They protect your comfort. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they become protective of your comfort in small but meaningful ways. They may notice when you look tired, when a place feels too loud, when a conversation makes you uncomfortable, when you are being ignored, or when something around you does not feel right. They may offer you a seat, lower their voice, change the topic, check if you are okay, or create space for you without making a big scene. This happens because attraction makes your well-being feel personal to them. A person who likes you does not only want your attention, they want you to feel safe, relaxed, and cared for around them. Your discomfort affects them. Your silence worries them. Your uneasiness pulls their focus. Even if they try to act casual, they become more alert to anything that might disturb your peace. The emotional truth is that people protect what they are emotionally drawn to. If someone feels nothing, they may notice your discomfort and move on. But someone attracted to you may quietly adjust themselves or the environment to make things easier for you. They want to become associated with relief, not pressure. Calm, not stress. Safety, not tension. This sign becomes stronger when they protect your comfort without expecting praise. They do not always announce their care. They simply step in gently. They save you from awkwardness, include you when you feel left out, or soften moments that might overwhelm you. Sometimes attraction does not appear through loud flirting or obvious attention. Sometimes it appears when someone quietly notices your discomfort and makes it their mission to help you feel at ease. They notice when you're excluded. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they notice when you are being left out. They may see when people talk over you, forget to include you, ignore your opinion, leave you out of a plan, or make you feel like you are only standing at the edge of the moment. Others may miss it completely, but they catch it because your emotional position in the room matters to them. This happens because attraction makes a person more sensitive to your social experience. They do not only notice whether you are present, they notice whether you are comfortable, included, respected, and emotionally safe. If you become quiet, step back, or stop trying to join in, they may sense the shift quickly. Your silence does not feel invisible to them. It becomes something they want to understand. The emotional truth is that people notice exclusion when they care about someone's place. A person who likes you may feel uneasy seeing you pushed aside, even slightly. They may invite you into the conversation, ask for your opinion, explain something so you are not lost, save you a seat, or bring your name back into the group so you are not forgotten. This sign becomes stronger when they include you without making you feel embarrassed. They do not loudly announce that you were left out. They simply create an opening for you. They make space. They pull you back in gently. That kind of care often reveals quiet emotional attention. Sometimes attraction does not appear through compliments or constant messages. Sometimes it appears when someone notices you fading into the background and quietly refuses to let you disappear there. They include you more. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they begin including you more than they need to. They may invite you into conversations, ask for your opinion, save you a place, mention you in plans, or make sure you are not left standing outside the moment. It may seem like simple kindness, but when it keeps happening, it often means they want you closer to their world. This happens because attraction creates a desire for shared space. A person who likes you does not only want to see you from a distance, they want small reasons to connect, talk, laugh, and build familiarity. Including you gives them a safe way to bring you nearer without making their feelings too obvious. They can act like they are just being friendly, while secretly enjoying the chance to have you involved. The emotional truth is that people make room for those they want around. If someone is drawn to you, they may feel uncomfortable watching you stay outside a group, a joke, a plan, or a conversation. Your presence feels better when it is not distant. They want you to feel welcome because your comfort gives them a sense of closeness too. This sign becomes stronger when they include you in things that matter to them. They may invite you to join their circle, ask you to sit with them, bring you into private jokes, or make you part of future plans. That means they are not only noticing you, they are creating space for you. Sometimes attraction does not appear through direct flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone keeps pulling you into the moment, because having you near makes the moment feel more complete. They choose words carefully. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they choose their words more carefully around you. They may pause before replying, soften their tone, avoid saying something that could hurt you, or explain themselves more clearly than they do with others. It may seem like simple politeness, but when someone becomes unusually thoughtful with their language around you, it often means your reaction matters more than they want to reveal. This happens because attraction makes communication feel risky. A person who likes you does not want to sound careless, rude, boring, desperate, or misunderstood. They may worry that one wrong sentence could change how you see them, so they become more aware of what they say, how they say it, and how you respond. Their words are no longer casual. They become carefully placed because your opinion has emotional weight. The emotional truth is that people become careful around those they fear losing approval from. If someone is drawn to you, they may think before joking, soften a disagreement, explain their intentions, or quickly correct themselves if they feel they sounded wrong. They are not only speaking, they are protecting the connection. This sign becomes stronger when they are relaxed with everyone else, but more measured with you. Around others, they may speak freely, tease boldly, or act careless. But with you, they become gentler, more aware, and more intentional. That difference reveals hidden sensitivity. Sometimes attraction does not appear through dramatic words. Sometimes it appears through the words someone does not say, the tone they soften, and the careful way they speak because hurting your feelings would bother them more than they admit. They share personal things. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they begin sharing personal things they do not easily tell everyone. They may talk about their childhood, their fears, their family, their past mistakes, their dreams, or moments that shaped them. At first, it may feel like normal conversation, but slowly you realize they are allowing you into parts of their life that most people only see from a distance. This happens because attraction creates a desire to be known, not just noticed. A person who likes you may want more than small talk. They want you to understand what is behind their smile, their silence, their confidence, or their guarded behavior. Sharing personal things becomes a quiet way of building trust. They are giving you pieces of themselves and watching how gently you hold them. The emotional truth is that people reveal depth to those they secretly want closer. Vulnerability is not always accidental. Sometimes it is an invitation. They may share something meaningful because they want to see if you care, if you listen, if you remember, and if you treat their truth with respect. Your reaction becomes important because it tells them whether emotional closeness with you feels safe. This sign becomes stronger when they share things they usually hide behind humor, confidence, or distance. They may speak more softly, pause more often, or look for your response after revealing something real. That moment carries weight because they are not only telling you a story, they are testing whether you can see them beyond the surface. Sometimes attraction does not appear through flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone trusts you with a private part of themselves, hoping you will understand what others never cared to notice. They trust you privately. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they trust you in private ways they do not easily show to everyone. They may tell you things away from the group, ask for your honest thoughts, share worries they keep hidden, or let you see emotions they usually cover in public. Around others, they may act confident, funny, or distant. But with you, something softens. They allow you closer to the parts of them that feel more real. This happens because attraction often creates a need for emotional safety. A person who likes you may not only want attention from you, they want to feel understood by you. Private trust becomes their way of building a bond that feels separate from everyone else. They may choose you for certain conversations because your response matters. Your silence feels safe, and your presence does not make them feel judged. The emotional truth is that people do not reveal their guarded side to just anyone. If someone trusts you privately, it may mean they see you as more than casual company. They feel that you can hold something delicate without turning it into gossip, mockery, or pressure. That kind of trust carries quiet intimacy. This sign becomes stronger when they treat your connection like a hidden safe place. They may wait until others leave before speaking honestly. They may message you privately instead of saying things in a group. They may tell you, "I do not usually talk about this," because with you, their walls lower. Sometimes attraction does not appear through obvious flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone trusts you with the version of themselves they hide from everyone else, because your understanding has started to feel valuable. They ask about your past. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they begin asking about your past with real interest. They may want to know where you grew up, what your childhood was like, what changed you, what you have been through, who shaped you, or what made you become the person you are now. It may sound like simple curiosity, but often they are trying to understand the story behind you, not just the version standing in front of them. This happens because attraction creates a desire for deeper context. A person who likes you does not only want your present attention, they want to understand the road that brought you here. Your past becomes meaningful because it explains your fears, your habits, your softness, your silence, your boundaries, and the way you love or protect yourself. They are not just collecting facts. They are searching for emotional clues. The emotional truth is that people ask about the past when they want to feel closer to the real you. Small talk can reveal what you do, but your past reveals why you are the way you are. If someone is drawn to you, they may want to know what hurt you, what made you strong, what you miss, what you regret, and what memories still live quietly inside you. This sign becomes stronger when they listen carefully instead of rushing to talk about themselves. They remember your stories, ask gentle follow-up questions, and treat your history with respect. Sometimes attraction does not appear through compliments or playful teasing. Sometimes it appears when someone wants to understand the life you lived before they arrived, because knowing your past makes them feel closer to your heart. They mention future plans with you. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they begin mentioning future plans that somehow include you. They may say, "We should go there sometime. You would like this place. Next time, you should come." Or, "I'll show you one day." It may sound casual, but future language often reveals hidden desire. They are not only thinking about the present moment with you, they are quietly imagining another one. This happens because attraction makes the mind create possibilities. A person who likes you may start placing you inside future experiences before they even realize it. They picture conversations that have not happened yet, places they want to take you, things they want to show you, or moments they want to share. Mentioning future plans becomes a safe way to test whether you are open to being part of their life beyond now. The emotional truth is that people include those they want to keep close. If someone feels nothing, they usually enjoy the current moment and move on. But someone attracted to you looks for continuity. They want the connection to have another chapter. They want a reason to see you again, talk again, laugh again, or create another memory with you. This sign becomes stronger when their future plans are specific. They remember something you like and connect it to a possible outing. They say you should join them somewhere. They speak as if your presence would make the future event better. Sometimes attraction does not appear as a confession. Sometimes it appears when someone casually places you inside their tomorrow because deep down they are hoping you will not remain only a part of today. They show interest in your hobbies. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they begin showing interest in the things you enjoy. They may ask about your favorite music, your books, your games, your work, your creative side, your routines, or the little activities that make you feel alive. Even if they never cared about those things before, suddenly they want to understand why they matter to you. It may look like simple curiosity, but often they are trying to enter the world that makes you happy. This happens because attraction makes a person curious about your inner life. A person who likes you does not only want to know what you do, they want to know what excites you, calms you, inspires you, and gives you identity outside ordinary conversation. Your hobbies become emotional clues. They show what kind of mind you have, what kind of joy you carry, and what parts of you appear when you feel free. The emotional truth is that people become interested in what connects them to someone they want closer. They may ask questions, watch something you recommend, listen to a song you love, try an activity you enjoy, or remember small details about your interests. This is not always because the hobby itself fascinates them. Sometimes the real fascination is you. This sign becomes stronger when they make effort to learn instead of pretending. They may ask you to explain, send you something related to it, or bring it up later just to keep that part of you alive in conversation. Sometimes attraction does not appear through obvious flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone wants to understand the things that make your eyes light up. They try liking what you like. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they begin trying to like the things you like. They may listen to a song you recommended, watch a show you mentioned, taste a food you enjoy, read about something you care about, or suddenly become curious about an interest they ignored before. It may look like coincidence, but often they are trying to create a bridge between your world and theirs. This happens because attraction makes connection feel worth effort. A person who likes you does not only want to know your interests from a distance, they want to feel closer by experiencing something that matters to you. If you love a certain artist, hobby, place, or idea, they may give it a chance because it carries your emotional fingerprint. Liking what you like becomes a quiet way of feeling connected to you, even when you are not there. The emotional truth is that people often enter the worlds of those they secretly want to understand. They may not naturally care about the thing itself at first, but because it belongs to you, it becomes interesting. Your excitement gives it meaning. Your passion makes it feel more alive. They want to know what makes you smile, what holds your attention, and what kind of experiences make you feel understood. This sign becomes stronger when they return to tell you about it. They may say they listened, watched, tried, or learned something because of you. That means your influence is quietly shaping their choices. Sometimes attraction does not appear through direct confession. Sometimes it appears when someone starts enjoying pieces of your world, because getting closer to what you love feels like getting closer to you. They remember your favorites. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they remember your favorites without needing to be reminded. Your favorite food, song, color, drink, movie, place, scent, snack, or even the small thing you always choose when no one is paying attention. To most people, these details are easy to forget. But to someone drawn to you, your favorites become tiny emotional facts they keep carefully in their mind. This happens because attraction turns ordinary preferences into personal clues. A person who likes you wants to understand what brings you comfort, joy, excitement, or peace. Your favorite things become a quiet map of your inner world. They show what makes you smile, what relaxes you, what feels familiar to you, and what kind of beauty catches your attention. Remembering them gives that person a way to feel closer to you without saying too much. The emotional truth is that people remember the favorites of those they secretly value. They may bring up your favorite song, suggest a place you once mentioned, buy something you like, or smile when they see something that reminds them of your taste. It may look small, but it says, "I noticed what matters to you." This sign becomes stronger when they use your favorites to create moments. They recommend something similar, surprise you with what you like, or bring it into conversation just to see your reaction. That means your preferences did not pass through them casually. They stayed. Sometimes attraction does not appear as direct flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone remembers your favorite little things because those details have become a quiet way of keeping you close. They mention your name often. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they mention your name more often than necessary. They may say your name while speaking to you, bring your name into group conversations, refer to something you said earlier, or find small ways to make you part of the moment. It may sound ordinary, but when your name keeps appearing on their lips, it often means you are appearing in their mind more than they want to admit. This happens because attraction makes a person emotionally aware of your identity. Your name no longer feels like just a label. It becomes connected to a feeling, a memory, a hope, or a private interest they are carrying. Saying your name can create a small sense of closeness. It pulls your attention toward them. It makes the conversation feel more personal. It also allows them to feel connected to you without openly revealing too much. The emotional truth is that people repeat the names that matter to them. If someone likes you, your name may slip into their sentences naturally because their mind keeps returning to you. They may mention you when telling stories, use your name when joking, or say it softly when trying to get your attention. The way they say it can carry warmth, nervousness, or hidden excitement. This sign becomes stronger when they seem to enjoy saying your name. They may smile while saying it, use it playfully, or bring you up even when you are not the main topic. That pattern reveals quiet attachment. Sometimes attraction does not appear through bold words. Sometimes it appears in how often someone says your name, because names become powerful when feelings are attached to them. Their friends know about you. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that their friends seem to know about you before you ever properly meet them. They may recognize your name, look at you with a certain smile, tease the person when you are around, or act like they already understand there is something different about you. It may feel strange at first because you realize you have been mentioned in conversations you were not part of. This happens because attraction often spills out before confession. A person who likes you may try to act calm around you, but with their friends, they may talk more freely. They may mention something you said, describe a moment with you, ask for advice about you, or bring up your name so often that their friends begin to notice the pattern. Even when they do not openly admit their feelings, repetition exposes importance. The emotional truth is that people talk about what occupies their mind. If their friends know little details about you, it may mean you are not just a passing thought. You have become a topic, a curiosity, or even a quiet weakness they cannot fully keep to themselves. This sign becomes stronger when their friends react differently around you. They may smile knowingly, watch the person's behavior, create chances for both of you to talk, or make playful comments that seem to reveal something hidden. Friends often notice attraction before the person admits it because they see the excitement, nervousness, and repeated mentions from the outside. Sometimes attraction does not appear directly from the person who feels it. Sometimes it appears through their friends because hidden feelings often leave evidence in the conversations people have when you are not there. Their friends tease them. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that their friends tease them whenever you are around. The teasing may be subtle, like a look, a smile, a joke, a sudden silence, or a playful comment that seems to carry a hidden meaning. Their friends may nudge them, mention your name in a strange way, or act as if they know something you do not. It may feel casual on the surface, but often friends tease because they have already noticed the attraction before it has been openly admitted. This happens because attraction is difficult to hide from people who know someone well. Friends notice changes in behavior. They see when someone talks about you too often, smiles when your name comes up, becomes nervous around you, or acts different when you enter the room. Even if the person tries to deny it, their friends can usually read the pattern. Teasing becomes their way of exposing what the person is trying to keep quiet. The emotional truth is that friends often reveal hidden feelings by accident. They may not say, "they like you," directly, but their behavior gives clues. They may laugh when both of you talk, create situations for you to sit together, or tease them after you leave. That kind of reaction usually means your presence has become noticeable in their circle. This sign becomes stronger when the person gets embarrassed, defensive, or suddenly quiet after being teased. Their reaction can say more than the teasing itself. If they truly felt nothing, the joke would not affect them much. Sometimes attraction does not reveal itself through the person alone. Sometimes it leaks through their friends, because hidden feelings are rarely hidden from the people watching closely. They blush at hints. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they blush when the conversation hints at something between you. It may happen when someone teases them about liking you, when your name is mentioned in a playful way, when people suggest you two look good together, or when you make a comment that sounds slightly personal. They may smile, look down, laugh nervously, change the subject, or act like the joke means nothing, but their face often reacts before their words can protect them. This happens because attraction makes certain suggestions feel emotionally dangerous. A person who likes you may be able to hide their feelings when everything stays normal, but the moment someone gets close to the truth, their body responds. Blushing is not always something people can control. It can appear when hidden interest, embarrassment, hope, and fear all collide in one moment. The emotional truth is that hints feel powerful when they touch something real. If someone has no feelings, a playful comment may pass over them easily, but if they are attracted to you, even a small joke can feel like exposure. They may wonder if you noticed their reaction, if others can see through them, or if the secret they were holding quietly has started showing on their face. This sign becomes stronger when they try to cover the blush. They may laugh too quickly, deny it too strongly, look away, touch their face, or suddenly become busy with something else. The effort to hide it can reveal even more than the blush itself. Sometimes attraction does not appear through confident flirting. Sometimes it appears in the warmth rising to someone's face when a simple hint gets too close to the truth they are not ready to say. They act calm or awkward. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they either become unusually calm or unexpectedly awkward whenever you are around. There often seems to be no middle ground. Some people suddenly become quieter, more careful, and more controlled, while others stumble over words, laugh at strange moments, forget what they wanted to say, or seem slightly out of character. The reaction may look confusing, but both responses can come from the same place. Your presence matters more to them than they want to admit. This happens because attraction affects people differently. Some try to hide their feelings by becoming calmer than usual, hoping nothing about their behavior gives them away. Others become nervous because they care too much about making a good impression. The more important your opinion becomes, the harder it can be to act completely natural. Their mind begins watching itself instead of simply enjoying the conversation. The emotional truth is that attraction often creates self-awareness. A person who feels nothing usually behaves the same with everyone. But someone who likes you may suddenly overthink simple moments. They wonder if they are talking too much, not talking enough, smiling too much, or sounding awkward. Even ordinary conversations can start feeling like something they do not want to get wrong. This sign becomes stronger when the change only happens around you. They may be confident, relaxed, and outgoing with everyone else, yet noticeably different in your presence. That contrast is often more revealing than anything they actually say. Sometimes attraction does not show itself through obvious flirting. Sometimes it appears in the strange shift between calmness and awkwardness, because caring about someone has a way of changing how naturally a person carries themselves. They mirror your movements. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they begin mirroring your movements without realizing it. If you lean forward, they may lean forward too. If you cross your arms, adjust your posture, touch your face, or laugh in a certain way, they may copy the rhythm moments later. It may look accidental, but when it keeps happening, their body may be revealing a connection their words have not yet admitted. This happens because attraction makes people unconsciously seek alignment. A person who likes you often wants the interaction to feel smooth, natural, and emotionally close. Their mind may not say, "Copy them," but their body begins matching yours because it feels familiar, safe, and connected. Mirroring is one of the hidden ways humans create rapport. It tells the other person, "I am with you," without needing to speak. The emotional truth is that people often synchronize with those they feel drawn to. Friends do it. Couples do it. People with quiet attraction do it too. When someone mirrors you, they may be trying to enter your emotional rhythm. They are not only standing near you, they are slowly matching the way you exist in that moment. This sign becomes stronger when the mirroring feels natural, delayed, and repeated. If they copy you instantly and too perfectly, it may feel forced. But if their movements gently echo yours over time, it can reveal unconscious comfort and hidden interest. Their posture, gestures, facial expressions, and even speaking pace may begin to match yours. Sometimes attraction does not appear through direct words. Sometimes it appears when someone's body quietly starts following yours, because a part of them is already trying to move in harmony with you. They face you in groups. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they face you even when they are in a group. Their body turns toward you. Their feet point in your direction. Their shoulders open toward you. Even while speaking to other people, some part of them remains angled your way, as if their attention keeps returning to where you are. It may look natural, but body direction often reveals interest before words do. This happens because attraction pulls attention through the body. A person who likes you may try to act normal in a group, but their posture can betray them. The body often turns toward what feels important, safe, exciting, or emotionally rewarding. Even when their mouth is talking to someone else, their body may quietly keep you as the center of their focus. The emotional truth is that people orient themselves toward what they want access to. If someone is drawn to you, They may position themselves in a way that makes it easier to see you, hear you, respond to you, or enter your space. They may stand where your face is visible, sit where conversation with you is possible, or shift their body whenever you speak. This sign becomes stronger when they keep facing you even without direct conversation. In a group, most people turn toward whoever is speaking, but someone attracted to you may keep their body open toward you, waiting for a chance to connect. Their attention does not fully leave you, even when the group moves around them. Sometimes attraction does not appear through loud attention. Sometimes it appears in the direction of someone's body, because even in a crowded room, they keep turning toward the person they secretly want closer. They lean in while listening. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they lean in while listening to you. They may move their upper body slightly closer, lower their head toward your voice, angle themselves in your direction, or reduce the space between you during conversation. It may not look dramatic, but that small movement often reveals that they are not just hearing your words. They are drawn into your presence. This happens because attraction makes attention physical. A person who likes you does not only listen with their ears, their whole body begins to participate. Leaning in shows interest, focus, and emotional involvement. It can mean they want to catch every word, every change in your tone, every small expression that passes across your face. Your words feel worth moving closer for. The emotional truth is that people lean toward what pulls them in. If someone feels nothing, they may listen politely from a distance. But when attraction is present, distance can feel slightly uncomfortable. They want to feel nearer to the moment, nearer to your energy, nearer to the private space created when two people are fully focused on each other. This sign becomes stronger when they lean in even when they can hear you clearly. That means it is not only about sound, it is about closeness. They may hold eye contact, nod slowly, smile softly, or stay very still while you speak, as if your words have captured more of them than they expected. Sometimes attraction does not appear through touching, flirting, or direct confession. Sometimes it appears in the way someone quietly leans closer, because listening to you feels less like a task and more like something they want to be inside. They listen without interrupting. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they listen without rushing to interrupt. They do not cut your sentences short, talk over your thoughts, or immediately pull the conversation back to themselves. Instead, they give you space to finish. They watch your face, follow your words, and stay present long enough for you to feel that what you are saying actually matters to them. This happens because attraction makes your inner world interesting. A person who likes you does not only want to speak to you, they want to understand you. Your stories, opinions, complaints, excitement, and small emotional shifts become important pieces of information. Interrupting would mean losing parts of you they want to catch. So they hold back, listen longer, and allow your thoughts to unfold without forcing the moment to center on them. The emotional truth is that deep listening is a form of quiet attention. Anyone can hear words, but not everyone listens with patience. When someone is drawn to you, they may treat your voice differently. They may remember what you said, ask thoughtful follow-up questions, or respond to the feeling behind your words instead of only the facts. That kind of listening can make you feel unusually seen. This sign becomes stronger when they listen even when the topic is not exciting to them. They may not know much about what you are explaining, but because it matters to you, they stay engaged. Your expression becomes enough reason to care. Sometimes attraction does not appear through constant talking. Sometimes it appears when someone becomes quiet enough to truly hear you because your words feel too valuable to interrupt. They focus on you in crowds. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they keep focusing on you even when many people are around. A room may be loud, busy, and full of movement, but their attention still finds its way back to you. They may listen more closely when you speak, notice your reactions across the room, watch who you are talking to, or seem aware of your mood even while pretending to be part of the group. This happens because attraction creates a center of attention. A person who likes you may be surrounded by other voices, faces, and distractions. Yet your presence stands out differently. Their mind keeps locating you because you have become emotionally important. They may not stare openly, but they remain aware of where you are, what you are doing, and whether you seem comfortable. The emotional truth is that people focus on what pulls them. In a crowd, attention becomes more revealing because there are so many other places it could go. If someone repeatedly looks for you, reacts to you first, or seems tuned into your energy from a distance, it may mean you are not just another person in the room to them. This sign becomes stronger when they notice small things about you while others are distracted. They see when you laugh, when you go quiet, when you leave the group, or when someone else gets close to you. That kind of awareness often comes from hidden interest. Sometimes attraction does not appear through private conversations alone. Sometimes it appears in a crowded place, when someone's attention keeps returning to you as if the room has many people, but only one person truly matters. They watch your reactions. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they watch your reactions more closely than normal. They notice how you respond to jokes, compliments, stories, silence, tension, or small changes in the room. They may glance at your face after speaking, check whether you smiled, study whether you looked uncomfortable, or quietly observe how you respond to other people. It may seem subtle, but your reactions have become important information to them. This happens because attraction makes a person sensitive to how you experience things. They are not only interested in what is happening around them, they are interested in how it lands on you. Your smile can encourage them. Your silence can make them wonder. Your discomfort can make them adjust. Your excitement can make them feel more confident. Without admitting it, they begin using your reactions as emotional signals. The emotional truth is that people watch the reactions of those they want to affect. If someone likes you, they want to know what makes you laugh, what makes you soften, what makes you pull away, and what makes your attention stay. Your face becomes a map they quietly read, hoping to understand how to get closer without making the wrong move. This sign becomes stronger when they react to your reaction. If you smile, they relax. If you seem distant, they become careful. If you look interested, they continue. If you look uncomfortable, they may quickly change direction. Sometimes attraction does not appear through obvious words. Sometimes it appears when someone keeps watching your reactions, because your face tells them whether they are being welcomed, rejected, noticed, or quietly allowed closer. They ask follow-up questions. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they ask follow-up questions instead of letting your words disappear. They do not just hear your answer and move on. They want to know more. If you mention a problem, they ask what happened next. If you talk about a dream, they ask why it matters to you. If you share a small detail, they return to it with curiosity, as if every answer you give opens another door they want to enter. This happens because attraction makes conversation feel like discovery. A person who likes you is not only waiting for their turn to speak, they are trying to understand the layers behind what you say. Your words become clues to your personality, your emotions, your history, and your way of seeing life. Follow-up questions show that they are not listening lazily. They are emotionally following you. The emotional truth is that people ask more when they want more access. Someone who feels nothing may accept surface answers and leave them there. But someone attracted to you wants the deeper meaning. They may ask, why did that affect you? How did you feel? What made you choose that? Or, do you still think about it? Those questions may sound simple, but they show that your inner world is becoming important to them. This sign becomes stronger when they remember your previous answers and build on them later. That means they are not asking randomly. They are connecting pieces of you together. Sometimes attraction does not appear through compliments or teasing. Sometimes it appears when someone keeps asking one more question because every answer makes them feel closer to knowing you. They remember your goals. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they remember your goals without needing to be reminded. They may recall what you said you wanted to achieve, the skill you hope to improve, the dream you were quietly working on, or the future you once described in a simple conversation. To most people, those details may pass like ordinary talk. But to someone drawn to you, your goals become part of how they understand your heart. This happens because attraction makes a person care about where your life is going. They are not only interested in your present mood, your smile, or your attention, they begin paying attention to your direction. What you want matters to them because it reveals what you value, what you are fighting for, and what kind of person you are becoming. Your ambition becomes personal information, not background noise. The emotional truth is that people remember the future of those they secretly want to stay connected to. If someone likes you, they may ask how your plan is going, encourage you when you feel tired, remind you of what you said you wanted, or celebrate progress others barely notice. Their memory becomes a quiet form of support. This sign becomes stronger when they connect your goals to later conversations. They may say, "Did you ever start that?" Or, "I know this matters to you," or, "You can still do it." That means your dreams did not vanish after you mentioned them. They stayed somewhere in their mind. Sometimes attraction does not appear through romantic words. Sometimes it appears when someone remembers the future you are trying to build, because a part of them is already emotionally invested in seeing you become it. They support your dreams. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they support your dreams with more care than ordinary people do. They may encourage you when you doubt yourself, remind you of your ability, listen when you talk about your plans, or show interest in the future you are trying to build. It may look like simple support, but sometimes it carries something deeper. They are not just cheering for your success. They are emotionally invested in the person you are becoming. This happens because attraction makes your growth feel important to them. A person who likes you does not only want to enjoy your presence in the moment. They want to see you rise, improve, heal, win, and become more confident. Your dreams become meaningful because they reveal your hunger, your courage, your discipline, and the hidden parts of you that still believe in something better. The emotional truth is that people support what they secretly value. If someone is drawn to you, they may feel proud of your progress, protective of your ambition, and sensitive to anything that discourages you. They may ask about your goals, remember what you are working on, send you helpful ideas, or speak belief into you when your own belief feels weak. This sign becomes stronger when their support is consistent, not just convenient. They do not only praise you when you win, they encourage you when the process feels slow, lonely, or uncertain. That kind of support reveals emotional attachment. Sometimes attraction does not appear through flirting or constant attention. Sometimes it appears when someone believes in your dream with a tenderness that makes you feel less alone while chasing it. They celebrate your wins. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they celebrate your wins with a warmth that feels more personal than expected. They may smile proudly when you succeed, congratulate you quickly, ask how it happened, remember the effort behind it, or make your achievement feel bigger when you were about to downplay it. To others, your win may be just good news. To them, it feels like something worth feeling happy about because your happiness affects them too. This happens because attraction makes a person emotionally connected to your progress. A person who likes you does not only notice your appearance, your mood, or your presence. They notice your effort. They see the little steps that led to the result. So when you finally achieve something, they feel a quiet sense of pride, almost as if they have been watching the journey from the background. The emotional truth is that people celebrate deeply when they care deeply. If someone is drawn to you, your success does not make them feel threatened. It makes them feel inspired, proud, and closer to you. They may say, "I knew you could do it," or "You deserve this." And those words carry more feeling because they have been paying attention. This sign becomes stronger when they celebrate even your small wins. They notice progress others ignore. They remember what you struggled with. They make you feel seen not only after victory, but during the process that made victory possible. Sometimes attraction does not appear through obvious flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone celebrates your success like it matters to them personally, because somewhere inside them, your joy has started to feel connected to their own. They feel your sadness. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that your sadness affects them more than they expected. They may notice when your smile feels forced, when your voice loses energy, when you become distant, or when your eyes look heavier than usual. Even if you try to hide it, they sense that something has changed, and their mood may shift with yours. Your pain does not stay outside them. Somehow, it reaches them. This happens because attraction creates emotional sensitivity. A person who likes you does not only enjoy your happy side, they also become aware of your low moments. Your sadness can make them uneasy, concerned, protective, or strangely restless because they do not want you to feel alone in it. They may not always know what to say, but they feel the need to do something, even if it is small. The emotional truth is that people are affected by the emotions of those they secretly care about. If someone feels nothing for you, they may notice your sadness and move on, but someone attracted to you may keep thinking about it later. They may ask if you are okay, become softer with you, check on you privately, or try to make you smile without making it obvious. This sign becomes stronger when they remember what made you sad. They may avoid joking about it, ask if things improved, or treat you gently afterward. That kind of care shows your emotions stayed with them. Sometimes attraction does not appear through flirting or excitement. Sometimes it appears when your sadness becomes something they cannot ignore, because your emotional state has quietly started to matter to their own. They fix misunderstandings fast. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they try to fix misunderstandings quickly. They do not like leaving tension, confusion, or awkwardness sitting between you for too long. If they feel they said something wrong, sounded cold, acted distant, or made you uncomfortable, they may explain themselves sooner than expected. They may send a message, soften their tone, ask if everything is okay, or quietly correct the moment before it turns into distance. This happens because attraction makes the connection feel important. A person who likes you may overthink small changes in your energy. If your mood shifts after something they said, they may replay the conversation in their mind, wondering if they hurt you, offended you, or made you see them differently. To others, the misunderstanding may seem small. To them, it feels serious because your opinion carries emotional weight. The emotional truth is that people repair quickly when they fear losing closeness with someone they value. Someone who feels nothing may let confusion sit, but someone attracted to you wants clarity because emotional distance feels uncomfortable. They may say, "I did not mean it that way," or "I hope that did not sound wrong," not because they are weak, but because being misunderstood by you bothers them. This sign becomes stronger when their repair feels gentle, not defensive. They are not only trying to prove they are right, they are trying to protect the warmth between you. Sometimes attraction does not appear through flirting or compliments. Sometimes it appears in the urgency to fix a small misunderstanding because the thought of being wrongly seen by you feels heavier than they expected. They apologize easily. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they apologize more easily when they feel they may have upset you. They do not wait for a long argument, a serious confrontation, or proof that they were completely wrong. If they sense that their words came out harsh, their joke landed badly, or their behavior made you pull back, they may quickly soften and say sorry. It may seem small, but it shows that your emotional reaction matters to them. This happens because attraction makes someone more careful with your feelings. A person who likes you may not want to be the reason your mood changes, your trust drops, or your warmth disappears. They may replay the moment in their mind and wonder if they damaged something between you. Even if the mistake was minor, the possibility of hurting you can feel bigger than it would with someone they do not care about as deeply. The emotional truth is that people apologize faster when the connection matters. Someone who feels nothing may defend themselves, ignore the tension, or move on without caring. But someone attracted to you often wants peace restored quickly because distance from you feels uncomfortable. Their apology is not only about being polite, it is about protecting the bond. This sign becomes stronger when the apology feels sincere, gentle, and specific. They may explain what they meant, acknowledge your feelings, and try not to repeat what bothered you. That kind of response shows emotional investment. Sometimes attraction does not appear through perfect behavior. Sometimes it appears in how quickly someone softens after hurting you because losing your comfort feels worse to them than admitting they were wrong. They care if you feel safe. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they care about whether you feel safe around them. They may watch their tone, respect your space, avoid pushing you too hard, or check if something makes you uncomfortable. They do not want their presence to feel heavy, threatening, or confusing. Instead, they want you to feel relaxed enough to be yourself because your comfort has become important to them. This happens because attraction is not only about wanting closeness, it is also about wanting permission to be close. A person who likes you may understand that trust cannot be forced. They may become careful with how they joke, how they touch a topic, how they approach you, and how they respond when you pull back. Your boundaries begin to matter because they do not want to lose access by making you feel pressured. The emotional truth is that people who genuinely care about you do not only chase your attention, they protect your peace. If someone is attracted to you in a healthy way, they want you to feel emotionally safe, not trapped. They may ask if you are okay, slow down when you seem unsure, or give you room instead of demanding constant response. This sign becomes stronger when they respect your discomfort without making you feel guilty. They do not punish you for needing space. They do not mock your boundaries. They adjust because your ease matters more than their ego. Sometimes attraction does not appear through bold moves or intense words. Sometimes it appears when someone makes you feel safe enough to stay because they care more about your comfort than rushing their desire. They stay consistent. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they stay consistent with their attention. They do not only appear when they are bored, lonely, excited, or trying to get something from you. Their interest has a steady pattern. They check in, respond, show care, remember things, and keep showing up in ways that feel reliable. It may not be loud, but consistency often reveals attraction more clearly than sudden intensity. This happens because real attraction creates emotional rhythm. A person who likes you does not want the connection to feel random or unstable. They want to remain present enough for you to notice them, trust them, and feel comfortable with them. Even if they are shy, busy, or careful with their feelings, they still find small ways to keep the bond alive. Their effort does not disappear the moment the excitement fades. The emotional truth is that people become consistent when someone matters beyond the moment. Anyone can give attention for a day, anyone can flirt when the mood is easy, but someone attracted to you keeps returning with the same warmth, even when there is no audience, no reward, and no obvious reason to perform. Their presence begins to feel familiar because their care has repetition. This sign becomes stronger when their actions match their words. They do what they said they would do. They remember what they promised. They do not make you guess every time. That kind of steadiness makes attraction feel safer. Sometimes attraction does not appear through dramatic gestures. Sometimes it appears through someone's steady presence because they are quietly trying to prove that their interest is not temporary. They show up when needed. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they show up when you actually need support. Not only when things are fun, easy, or entertaining, but when you are tired, stressed, confused, overwhelmed, or quietly struggling. They may offer help, listen without rushing you, check on you at the right time, or make themselves available when others disappear. Their presence begins to feel different because it does not depend only on convenience. This happens because attraction makes your difficult moments matter to them. A person who likes you does not only want access to your laughter, beauty, charm, or attention, they also care about the moments when you feel less strong. They may notice when your energy drops, when your silence feels unusual, or when you are carrying something alone. Instead of staying distant, they move closer in a way that feels protective and steady. The emotional truth is that people reveal their feelings through effort. Words can sound sweet, but showing up requires sacrifice. It takes time, attention, patience, and emotional presence. Someone who is only casually interested may enjoy you when you are easy to be around, but someone truly drawn to you may still choose to be present when you are not at your best. This sign becomes stronger when they show up without making you feel like a burden. They do not remind you of what they did. They do not make their help feel heavy. They simply want you to know you are not alone. Sometimes attraction does not appear through flirting or compliments. Sometimes it appears when someone is there at the exact moment you needed care, because your hard days matter to them too. They make quiet sacrifices. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they make small sacrifices without turning them into a performance. They may give you their time when they are tired, change their plans slightly to see you, wait longer than they normally would, help you even when it costs them effort, or choose your comfort over their convenience. It may not look dramatic, but quiet sacrifice often reveals feelings that loud words are trying to hide. This happens because attraction makes a person willing to invest in your happiness. A person who likes you may not always confess it directly, but their choices begin to show that you matter. They are willing to do a little extra, stay a little longer, listen a little deeper, or adjust themselves in ways they would not do for just anyone. Their sacrifice becomes a silent language of care. The emotional truth is that people give effort where their heart is involved. Anyone can say they care when it costs nothing, but when someone gives up comfort, time, pride, attention, or ease just to make things better for you, something deeper is often happening. They may act like it is nothing because they do not want to seem too obvious, but the pattern tells the truth. This sign becomes stronger when they do these things without asking for praise. They do not use their sacrifice to control you, guilt you, or demand something back. They simply show up in ways that make your life lighter. Sometimes attraction does not appear through bold promises. Sometimes it appears in the quiet sacrifices someone makes, because helping you feel okay matters more to them than staying comfortable themselves. They take your feelings seriously. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they take your feelings seriously, even when others might dismiss them. They do not laugh at your sensitivity, call you dramatic, or make you feel foolish for caring. If something hurts you, bothers you, excites you, or makes you uncomfortable, they pay attention. Your emotions do not feel like a problem to them. They feel like something worth understanding. This happens because attraction makes your inner experience important. A person who likes you does not only care about how you look, how you speak, or how much attention you give them. They care about what is happening inside you. Your mood, reactions, worries, and emotional needs begin to matter because they want to stay connected to the real version of you, not just the easy version. The emotional truth is that people protect the feelings of those they secretly value. Someone who feels nothing may tell you to get over it, ignore your discomfort, or make your emotions seem too much. But someone attracted to you may slow down, listen closer, ask what happened, and try to understand why it affected you. This sign becomes stronger when they remember what hurts you and adjust afterward. They may avoid repeating certain jokes, speak more gently about sensitive topics, or check in when they sense you are not okay. That kind of care shows that your feelings did not pass through them lightly. Sometimes attraction does not appear through compliments or constant messages. Sometimes it appears when someone treats your emotions with respect, because hurting your heart would bother them more than they want to admit. They remember shared moments. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they remember moments you shared together, even the ones that seemed small at the time. A simple conversation, a laugh in passing, a place you both went, a joke only both of you understood, or a quiet moment that did not seem important to anyone else. To you, it may have felt ordinary. To them, it became something worth keeping. This happens because attraction gives shared moments emotional weight. A person who likes you does not only remember what happened, they remember how it felt to be there with you. The memory becomes tied to your voice, your smile, your reaction, or the closeness they felt in that moment. Even if nothing dramatic happened, the fact that it involved you makes it more meaningful in their mind. The emotional truth is that people replay moments that touch them. If someone brings up something both of you experienced days, weeks, or even months ago, it may mean that moment stayed alive inside them longer than you realized. They may say, "Remember when that happened?" Or "That day was funny," or "I still think about that." The words may sound casual, but the memory reveals attachment. This sign becomes stronger when they remember the feeling, not just the event. They remember how you laughed, what you said, how comfortable it felt, or how different the moment seemed because you were there. Sometimes attraction does not appear through obvious flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone keeps a shared memory close because that small moment with you became bigger in their heart than it looked from the outside. They go quiet about rivals. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they become silent when someone else seems interested in you. They may be talkative a moment before, but once another person gets your attention, compliments you, flirts with you, or appears close to you, their energy changes. They may stop joking, answer less warmly, look away, or act like they are not bothered. But the silence often says more than words would. This happens because attraction makes competition feel personal, even when nothing has been confessed. A person who likes you may not feel they have the right to react, so they hide it. They cannot openly ask why someone is close to you, and they may not want to look jealous. So instead of speaking, they go quiet. Their silence becomes a way of controlling emotions they do not want exposed. The emotional truth is that rivals become painful when someone secretly wants a place in your life. If they felt nothing, another person's attention would not affect them much. But when attraction is involved, seeing someone else receive your warmth can feel like a small emotional threat. They may wonder if you like that person, if they are losing a chance, or if they were never as special to you as they hoped. This sign becomes stronger when they later act distant, overly casual, or suddenly more interested in winning your attention back. Their silence was not empty, it was a hidden reaction. Sometimes attraction does not appear through obvious jealousy. Sometimes it appears when someone becomes quiet around a rival, because their feelings are too exposed to speak normally. They hide interest from fear. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they hide their interest because they are afraid of what could happen if you notice. They may act distant after being warm, avoid showing too much excitement, hold back compliments, or pretend they are less affected by you than they really are. It can feel confusing because their actions seem to move forward and backward at the same time. This happens because attraction can feel risky when someone fears rejection, embarrassment, or emotional exposure. A person who likes you may want to get closer, but the thought of being obvious may scare them. They may worry that you will not feel the same, that others will notice, or that showing interest will make them look vulnerable. So they hide behind calmness, jokes, silence, or mixed signals. The emotional truth is that people often protect the feelings they care about most. If someone is not interested, they do not need to hide much. But when attraction is real, it can make them cautious. They may watch you when you are not looking, become softer when alone with you, then act normal again when people are around. Their fear does not erase the attraction. It only covers it. This sign becomes stronger when their hidden interest still leaks through. They try not to care, but they remember details. They act casual, but they notice your mood. They stay guarded, but they keep returning. Sometimes attraction does not appear through bold moves. Sometimes it appears in restraint, hesitation, and the quiet fear of wanting someone who may not want them back. They act hot and cold. When someone is attracted to you, one confusing sign is that they may act hot and cold. One moment, they are warm, playful, attentive, and interested. The next moment, they become distant, quiet, or strangely unavailable. It can leave you wondering if you imagined the connection, but sometimes this shift happens because they are fighting feelings they do not know how to handle. This happens because attraction can create inner conflict. A person may want closeness, but fear what closeness might expose. They may enjoy your attention, then panic when the connection starts feeling too real. They may come forward when desire is stronger than fear, then pull back when fear becomes louder than desire. Their behavior changes because their emotions are not settled. The emotional truth is that hot and cold behavior often comes from attraction mixed with insecurity. They may like you, but still worry about rejection, vulnerability, timing, or losing control. So they give you warmth when they feel safe, then distance when they feel exposed. It is not always a game. Sometimes it is confusion showing through behavior. This sign becomes stronger when the warmth feels genuine, but the distance feels forced. They may avoid you for a while, then return with the same softness. They may act unaffected, but still notice your mood, remember your words, or react when someone else gets close to you. Sometimes attraction does not appear as steady confidence. Sometimes it appears as a push and pull because part of them wants to move closer, while another part is scared of what closeness might mean. They learn what relaxes you. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they begin learning what makes you feel calm. They notice the kind of tone that eases you, the jokes that soften your mood, the topics that make you comfortable, the places where you feel peaceful, or the small gestures that help you breathe again when life feels heavy. It may look like simple kindness, but often they are studying the quiet language of your comfort. This happens because attraction makes your peace important to them. A person who likes you does not only want to excite you or impress you, they also want to become someone you can feel safe around. They pay attention to what helps you unwind, what makes you smile after stress, what makes your shoulders drop, and what makes your voice return to its softer rhythm. Your calm becomes something they want to protect. The emotional truth is that people learn what relaxes the person they secretly care about. They may remember that you like silence after a long day, that certain words reassure you, that pressure makes you pull back, or that gentle humor brings you back to yourself. These details may seem small, but they reveal deep attention. This sign becomes stronger when they adjust their behavior around your comfort. They may slow down when you seem overwhelmed, speak gently when you are tense, give you space when you need it, or bring up something that makes you feel lighter. They are not just reacting to you. They are learning you. Sometimes attraction does not appear through flirting or excitement. Sometimes it appears when someone quietly learns how to make your nervous system feel safe, because your peace has started to matter to them. They try to regain attention. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they try to regain your attention when they feel it slipping away. If you become distracted, start talking to someone else, check your phone, or seem less emotionally present, they may suddenly become more playful, ask a question, make a joke, say your name, or bring up something they know will pull you back in. It may look casual, but underneath, they are trying to return to the place where your focus was on them. This happens because attraction makes your attention feel valuable. A person who likes you may not only enjoy being around you, they enjoy feeling chosen by your focus. When you listen, smile, laugh, or respond warmly, it gives them a sense of closeness. So when that attention fades, even for a moment, they may feel a small emotional loss. The emotional truth is that people often fight quietly for the attention they secretly want. Someone who feels nothing may not care if your focus moves elsewhere. But someone attracted to you may notice the shift quickly. They may become more expressive, more helpful, more charming, or slightly more intense, not because they are desperate, but because your attention has started to matter. This sign becomes stronger when they know exactly how to pull you back. They use your humor, your interests, your name, or a shared memory to reopen the connection. Sometimes attraction does not appear through direct confession. Sometimes it appears when someone keeps trying to bring your eyes, your smile, and your attention back to them. They adjust clothes or posture. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they adjust their clothes or posture when you are near. They may straighten their shirt, fix their hair, smooth their outfit, sit up taller, pull their shoulders back, or suddenly become more aware of how they are standing. It may look like a small habit, but often their body is preparing for your attention before their mouth says anything. This happens because attraction increases self-awareness. A person who likes you may begin to care more about how they appear in your eyes. Around others, they may relax without thinking, but when you enter the space, something changes. They become more polished, more alert, more controlled. Your presence makes them want to look better, sound better, and carry themselves with more confidence. The emotional truth is that people adjust themselves for the eyes they secretly value. If someone feels nothing, your presence may not change how they sit, stand, or move. But if they are attracted to you, even a quick glance from you can make them suddenly aware of every little detail. They may not want you to notice their nervousness, so they fix something small to regain control. This sign becomes stronger when the adjustment happens right after they see you. They may sit straighter as you approach, fix their sleeve before speaking, touch their hair while looking at you, or change their posture when they know you are watching. These small movements can reveal hidden excitement, nervousness, and desire to be seen well. Sometimes attraction does not appear through words. Sometimes it appears in the tiny moment someone straightens themselves, because your presence made them want to become more noticeable. They brighten when you arrive. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that their whole energy seems to brighten when you arrive. They may have been serious, distracted, tired, or quiet before, but the moment they notice you, something shifts. Their face softens, their posture lifts, their voice becomes warmer, or their smile appears without effort. It may not be dramatic, but the change is there. Your presence brings a lightness that was not there seconds before. This happens because attraction turns your arrival into an emotional reward. A person who likes you may look forward to seeing you without even admitting it to themselves. So when you finally appear, their body reacts before their mind can hide it. They feel a small rush of excitement, comfort, or relief, and that feeling leaks through their expression. They may try to act normal, but their mood often rises around you. The emotional truth is that people brighten around what makes them feel alive. If someone feels nothing, your arrival may not change much, but when attraction is present, your presence can interrupt their dull mood. You become the person who makes the room feel more interesting, the conversation feel more exciting, and the moment feel more worth being present for. This sign becomes stronger when the shift is noticeable compared to how they act with others. They may be neutral with everyone else, then suddenly warmer with you. They may laugh more, speak more, sit straighter, or seem more awake when you enter their space. Sometimes attraction does not appear through obvious flirting. Sometimes it appears in the way someone lights up when you arrive, because their emotions recognized you before their words could. They make time for you. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they make time for you, even when life is busy. They may reply during a packed day, create space to see you, stay a little longer than planned, or choose a moment with you when they could easily use tiredness as an excuse. It may not look dramatic, but time is one of the clearest ways people reveal what they truly value. This happens because attraction changes priorities. A person who likes you may not always have endless free time, but they will find small openings to stay connected. They may adjust their schedule, delay something unimportant, wake up earlier, stay up a little later, or use a short break just to hear from you. Your presence becomes something they want to include, not something they only remember when everything else is done. The emotional truth is that people make room for what matters to them. Someone who feels nothing may only reach out when it is convenient, but someone attracted to you often tries to create convenience. They do not always say, "I wanted to make time for you," but their pattern shows it. They show up, respond, check in, and keep finding ways to fit you into their day. This sign becomes stronger when their effort is consistent. They may be busy, but they do not make you feel forgotten. They may have responsibilities, but they still find a way to make you feel included. Sometimes attraction does not appear through grand gestures. Sometimes it appears in the simple fact that someone keeps making space for you because time spent with you feels worth protecting. They ask if you got home. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they ask if you got home safely. It may sound like a simple message, but the care behind it can reveal more than the words themselves. They may text after you leave, remind you to be careful, wait for your reply, or feel uneasy until they know you arrived. To others, your journey home may be ordinary. To them, it matters because you matter. This happens because attraction makes your safety feel personal. A person who likes you does not only care about the moments when you are together, they also think about what happens after you walk away. Your absence does not immediately remove you from their mind. They may picture you traveling, wonder if you are okay, or feel responsible in a quiet, emotional way, even when no one asks them to. The emotional truth is that people check on what they are afraid to lose. If someone feels nothing, they may say goodbye and forget the moment. But someone attracted to you may carry a small concern until they know you are safe. Their message is not always dramatic. It may be as simple as, "Text me when you get home," or "Did you get back okay?" But behind it is attention, softness, and the need to know you are all right. This sign becomes stronger when they follow up if you do not reply. They may not want to seem too worried, but your silence can make them restless. Sometimes attraction does not appear through flirting or sweet words. Sometimes it appears in the simple question someone asks after you leave. Because your safety stays on their mind longer than they expected, they care about small comforts. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they care about the little things that make you comfortable. They may notice if you are cold, tired, hungry, overwhelmed, standing too long, or sitting in a place that feels uneasy. They may offer you water, save you a better seat, lower the volume, move something out of your way, or ask if you are okay before anyone else even notices. It may look like basic kindness, but the attention behind it can reveal something deeper. This happens because attraction makes your comfort feel important to them. A person who likes you begins to notice the small conditions around you. They do not only see whether you are present, they see whether you are at ease. Your little discomforts become visible because they are already paying attention to you in a more detailed way than most people are. The emotional truth is that people care about small comforts when someone has become emotionally significant. If someone feels nothing, they may ignore the tiny signs that you are uncomfortable. But someone attracted to you may adjust things quietly, without needing praise. They want you to feel relaxed around them because your peace makes the connection feel warmer. This sign becomes stronger when they remember what comforts you. They know what kind of seat you prefer, what drink you like, what situations drain you, or what helps you feel settled. That means your comfort did not pass through their mind casually. It stayed. Sometimes attraction does not appear through big romantic gestures. Sometimes it appears when someone notices your smallest discomforts and tries to make the world feel a little softer for you. They avoid what bothers you. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they avoid doing the things they know bother you. They may stop making a certain joke, change a tone you dislike, avoid a topic that makes you uncomfortable, or become more careful with habits that once made you pull away. It may not look dramatic, but the adjustment shows that your peace matters enough for them to change something about how they behave around you. This happens because attraction makes a person sensitive to your reactions. A person who likes you does not want to become the reason your mood drops, your face changes, or your energy closes off. They begin learning what makes you feel uneasy, ignored, pressured, or disrespected. Then, instead of dismissing it, they try to avoid repeating it because they do not want to damage the connection. The emotional truth is that people remember boundaries when they care about staying close. Someone who feels nothing may continue doing what bothers you and call you too sensitive, but someone attracted to you may quietly adjust because losing your warmth feels uncomfortable. They may not announce the change, but you will notice that they become more thoughtful with your triggers, dislikes, and emotional limits. This sign becomes stronger when they avoid what bothers you even when you are not asking. They remember, they apply it, they protect the space between you without turning it into a performance. Sometimes attraction does not appear through compliments or attention. Sometimes it appears when someone stops doing what hurts your comfort, because keeping your peace has become more important than proving their point. They use your name often. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they use your name more often than necessary. They may say it when greeting you, when joking with you, when asking a question, or when trying to pull your attention back to them. To others, it may sound normal, but when someone keeps using your name with warmth, softness, or playfulness, it often means your presence feels personal to them. This happens because attraction makes your name emotionally charged. A person who likes you may enjoy the small closeness that comes from saying it. Your name becomes more than a way to identify you. It becomes a way to create a private moment inside ordinary conversation. Saying your name can make their words feel more direct, more intimate, and more connected to you. The emotional truth is that people repeat the names they secretly enjoy saying. If someone feels nothing, they may only use your name when necessary, but someone attracted to you may say it just to feel your attention turned toward them. They may smile when saying it, soften their voice, tease you with it, or use it in moments where a simple "you" would have been enough. This sign becomes stronger when the way they say your name feels different from how others say it. There may be a certain warmth, hesitation, excitement, or care hidden in the tone. Sometimes attraction does not appear through obvious flirting. Sometimes it appears in the way someone keeps saying your name, because each time they say it, they get to feel close to you for one small second. They build inside jokes. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they begin building inside jokes with you. A small moment becomes something both of you keep returning to. A funny mistake, a shared phrase, a look, a memory, or a random comment suddenly turns into a private language. To everyone else, it may mean nothing, but between the two of you, it carries a feeling only you both understand. This happens because attraction looks for private connection. A person who likes you may want something that feels separate from the rest of the world. Inside jokes create that. They give both of you a small emotional place where no one else fully belongs. Every time the joke returns, it brings back the memory, the laughter, and the feeling of closeness that came with it. The emotional truth is that people repeat what makes them feel bonded. If someone is attracted to you, they may bring up the joke again, just to recreate the warmth of the first moment. They may use it to make you smile, break tension, start a conversation, or remind you that both of you share something personal. It is not only humor, it is emotional familiarity hidden inside laughter. This sign becomes stronger when the inside joke becomes a bridge between you. They mention it when the conversation slows down. They smile before saying it. They look at you when it comes up, as if checking whether you remember too. Sometimes attraction does not appear through direct confession. Sometimes it appears through a private joke that keeps returning because sharing laughter with you starts to feel like sharing a small world nobody else can enter. They delay goodbyes. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they delay goodbyes longer than necessary. The conversation has already ended, the reason for being together is finished, or the moment is clearly coming to a close, but they still linger. They may add one more question, make one more joke, walk slower, stand around for a little longer, or restart the conversation just when it seems time to leave. This happens because attraction makes endings feel heavier. A person who likes you may enjoy your presence more than they are ready to admit, so saying goodbye feels like losing access to something that made them feel good. They may not want the moment to end because your attention, your voice, your smile, or even your nearness gives them a quiet emotional reward. The emotional truth is that people delay leaving what they secretly want more of. If someone feels nothing, they say goodbye and move on easily. But someone attracted to you may stretch the ending because walking away feels slightly disappointing. They may act casual, but their behavior says they are searching for a few more seconds of connection. This sign becomes stronger when they seem reluctant even after saying goodbye. They may pause, turn back, send a message soon after leaving, or find a final thing to say just to keep the bond alive a little longer. Sometimes attraction does not appear through bold confession. Sometimes it appears in the way someone struggles to end a simple moment with you because leaving feels too much like giving up closeness they were not ready to lose. They seek your reaction. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they seek your reaction after doing or saying something. They may tell a joke and glance at you first, share an opinion and watch your face, make a small achievement known and wait for your response, or say something bold just to see how you receive it. It may look like normal interaction, but often they are searching for emotional feedback from the person whose attention matters most. This happens because attraction makes your reaction feel like a reward or a warning. A person who likes you may care deeply about whether you laugh, smile, agree, admire, soften, or seem impressed. Your response tells them whether they are getting closer or losing ground. They may not ask directly, "Did you like that?" But their eyes, pauses, and body language may quietly ask it for them. The emotional truth is that people look for confirmation from those they secretly want to affect. If someone feels nothing, your reaction may not matter much. But someone attracted to you may measure the success of a moment by how you respond. Your smile can make them continue. Your silence can make them nervous. Your interest can make them feel seen. This sign becomes stronger when they seem more focused on your reaction than anyone else's. Even in a group, they may check your face first, as if the room's approval matters less than yours. Sometimes attraction does not appear through direct words. Sometimes it appears in the way someone waits for your reaction, because your response has become the mirror they secretly use to know whether they matter to you. They become softer with you. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that they become softer with you than they are with most people. Their voice may lower, their tone may become gentler, their jokes may lose their sharp edges, or their usual confidence may turn into something warmer and more careful. Around others, they may be bold, distant, sarcastic, or guarded. But with you, something in them relaxes. This happens because attraction often brings out tenderness. A person who likes you may not want to treat you like everyone else. They may feel more protective of your feelings, more aware of your reactions, and more careful with the way they come across. Their softness becomes a quiet way of showing that your presence touches a different part of them. The emotional truth is that people become gentle around what they secretly value. If someone feels nothing, they may not adjust their tone or energy for you. But when attraction is present, they often become more patient, more thoughtful, and more emotionally available. They may listen longer, speak with less harshness, or respond to you with a warmth they do not easily give away. This sign becomes stronger when the contrast is obvious. They may be playful with others but tender with you. They may be guarded with the world but open around you. They may speak sharply in general, then suddenly soften when your feelings are involved. Sometimes attraction does not appear through loud flirting or dramatic attention. Sometimes it appears in the way someone becomes gentler with you because your heart feels like something they do not want to bruise. Their interest stays steady. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is that their interest stays steady over time. They do not only show up when the mood is exciting, when the conversation is easy, or when they want attention back from you. Their warmth has rhythm. Their care repeats. Their effort does not disappear after one good moment. It keeps returning in small, reliable ways that make you feel they are still emotionally present. This happens because real attraction is not only a rush, it becomes a tension with consistency. A person who likes you may feel nervous, busy, or unsure, but they still find ways to stay connected. They check in, remember things, continue conversations, notice changes, and keep showing interest even when there is no obvious reward. Their behavior begins to reveal that you are not just a passing excitement. You are someone they keep choosing to notice. The emotional truth is that steady interest often means someone is becoming attached. Anyone can be intense for a short time. Anyone can flirt when it is convenient. But someone whose attraction is deeper does not vanish once the moment becomes ordinary. They still care when the conversation is simple. They still listen when there is nothing to gain. They still make effort when nobody is watching. This sign becomes stronger when their actions stay aligned. They do not confuse you with constant disappearing and returning. Their attention feels calm, not chaotic. Their presence feels intentional, not accidental. Sometimes attraction does not appear through dramatic passion. Sometimes it appears through steady interest, because someone who truly feels drawn to you keeps showing again and again that your place in their mind has not faded. They make you feel chosen. When someone is attracted to you, one powerful sign is that they make you feel chosen, not by force, but by the way their attention keeps returning to you. In a room full of people, you feel noticed. In a conversation full of voices, you feel heard. In moments where they could easily treat you like everyone else, they create a quiet difference. Their care, focus, warmth, and effort make you feel like you occupy a special place in their mind. This happens because attraction naturally creates preference. A person who likes you may not always confess it directly, but their behavior starts selecting you. They choose your reaction, your comfort, your presence, your opinion, and your attention again and again. They may include you more, remember you more, look for you more, and respond to you with a softness that does not feel ordinary. Their actions begin to say what their mouth may still be hiding. The emotional truth is that being chosen feels different from being entertained. Someone can enjoy your company without truly valuing you. But when someone is attracted to you deeply, they make you feel emotionally important. They do not make you beg for notice. They do not treat your presence like background noise. They make you feel seen in a way that lingers after the moment ends. This sign becomes stronger when the feeling is consistent. You do not have to fight for their attention every time. You can sense that something in them keeps making room for you. Sometimes attraction does not appear through a confession. Sometimes it appears in the quiet certainty that out of many people, their attention keeps finding you. They remember tiny details. When someone is attracted to you, one of the quietest signs is how much they remember. Not the obvious things everyone could recall, but the tiny details you mentioned once and forgot you even said. Your favorite drink, the way you like your food, a story from your childhood, the name of someone important to you, or a small problem you complained about in passing. To most people, those details disappear. To someone emotionally drawn to you, they stay. This happens because attraction sharpens attention. When a person likes you, their mind begins treating your words as valuable information. They are not just hearing you, they are collecting pieces of you. Your likes, habits, fears, routines, and little preferences become clues they use to feel closer to you. Even when they try to act casual, their memory exposes what their mouth may hide. The emotional pull comes from importance. People remember what matters to them. If someone recalls something small about you weeks later, it can mean you occupy more space in their mind than they admit. They may bring it up gently, buy something connected to it, ask about it later, or use it to make you feel seen. This is powerful because being remembered feels intimate. It tells you that your words did not fall into empty air. Someone was paying attention closely enough to keep a piece of you. But it can also feel intense because tiny details reveal hidden focus. Sometimes attraction does not announce itself through flirting. Sometimes it appears in the simple sentence, "I remember you said that." They match your mood. When someone is attracted to you, one of the quietest signs is how naturally they begin to match your mood. If you become playful, they become lighter. If you grow serious, they slow down. If you seem tired, they soften. If you are excited, their energy rises too. It may not look dramatic, but their emotions start moving in rhythm with yours because your inner state matters to them more than they want to admit. This happens because attraction creates emotional sensitivity. A person who likes you does not only notice what you say, they notice how you feel while saying it. Your tone, facial expression, silence, and small changes in energy become signals they read carefully. They may not even realize they are doing it. Their body and mind simply begin adjusting around you, almost like they are trying to enter the same emotional world. The powerful part is that mood matching creates a feeling of closeness. When someone reflects your energy, you feel less alone inside your emotions. You feel understood without having to explain everything. That is why their presence can feel strangely comforting, even when they have not said anything special. Attraction often hides inside this emotional alignment. They laugh when you laugh, quiet down when you are quiet, and become concerned when your mood drops. Your emotional weather affects theirs. If you are distant, they may become uneasy. If you are warm, they relax. If you are happy, they seem happier too. Sometimes people reveal attraction not by confessing feelings, but by becoming emotionally tuned to you. They do not just stand near you, they adjust to you. They get quieter around you. When someone is attracted to you, one of the most unnoticed signs is that they may get quieter whenever you are close. Most people expect attraction to look bold, playful, or talkative, but sometimes it does the opposite. Their words become fewer. Their confidence softens. They may suddenly seem careful, distracted, or slightly reserved, not because they are uninterested, but because your presence makes them more aware of themselves. This happens because attraction increases self-consciousness. Around someone they do not care about, they can speak freely without overthinking. But around you, every sentence may feel more important. They wonder how they sound, how they look, whether they are saying too much, whether they seem awkward, or whether you can sense what they feel. Their silence is not always emptiness. Sometimes it is emotional pressure. The deeper reason is that attraction can make people afraid of being exposed. They may want to talk to you, but the fear of revealing too much makes them hold back. They may listen more than they speak because listening feels safer than risking the wrong words. They may smile, glance, or respond briefly while their mind is doing far more than their mouth shows. This kind of quietness feels different from coldness. Coldness pulls away without care. Attraction-based quietness still pays attention. They hear what you say. They notice your reactions. They stay near, even if they do not speak much. Their body remains present while their words become controlled. Sometimes attraction does not make someone louder. Sometimes it makes them careful, tense, and strangely silent, because being near you turns simple conversation into something that matters. They notice your absence fast. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is how quickly they notice when you are not there. Your absence registers faster than it should. In a room full of people, they may scan for you without realizing it. In a group chat, they may sense when you have gone silent. At an event, class, workplace, or gathering, they may ask where you are before anyone else even thinks about it. This happens because attraction makes your presence mentally important. You become part of what they expect to see, hear, or feel in a certain space. When you are missing, something feels slightly unfinished to them. They may not say it directly, but their attention looks for the usual signal of you. Your voice, your seat, your laugh, your message, your energy. When it is not there, their mind catches the gap. The emotional truth is simple. People notice the absence of what they secretly look forward to. If someone is drawn to you, they may not only enjoy your presence, they begin to anticipate it. They expect you to appear. They hope you will respond. They feel the shift when you do not. This is why they may ask, "You were not around today," or "Why were you quiet?" It can sound casual, but beneath it is attention. They are revealing that your presence has become part of their emotional routine. Sometimes attraction is not shown by what someone does when you are near. Sometimes it is revealed by how quickly they feel the space you leave behind. They stay near you casually. When someone is attracted to you, one of the quietest signs is how often they seem to end up near you without making it look intentional. They may choose the seat close to yours, stand within your space during group moments, walk beside you when there are other options, or linger in the same area even after the main reason for being there is gone. On the surface, it looks casual. Underneath, proximity is often speaking for feelings they are not ready to say. This happens because attraction makes nearness feel rewarding. A person who likes you may not always know how to start a bold conversation, but staying close gives them a chance to feel connected without taking a visible risk. They can hear your voice, watch your reactions, catch small moments, and maybe create an opening for interaction. Being near you becomes a quiet excuse to remain part of your world. The emotional pull is that people naturally move toward what they want more of. They may pretend it is accidental, but patterns reveal attention. Once may mean nothing. Twice may still be coincidence. But when someone repeatedly finds reasons to be close, their body may be admitting what their mouth hides. They might not invade your space or make anything obvious. Instead, they hover gently around your orbit. They sit nearby, join conversations you are part of, appear where you usually are, or delay leaving when you are still there. That kind of nearness can feel small, but it carries emotional weight. Sometimes attraction does not begin with a confession. Sometimes it begins with someone quietly choosing the space closest to you again and again. They copy your phrases. When someone is attracted to you, one subtle sign is that they begin to copy your phrases without even noticing. A word you use often, a small expression, a funny reaction, or a certain way you describe things slowly becomes part of their own speech. At first, it may sound like coincidence, but over time, you realize they are not just hearing you. They are absorbing pieces of how you communicate. This happens because attraction makes people mentally tuned in. When someone likes you, your words carry more weight than ordinary conversation. They remember the way you say things because your voice has emotional value to them. Your phrases become familiar, and familiarity creates closeness. Without planning it, they may start using your expressions because it makes them feel connected to you, even when you are not around. The deeper truth is that people often borrow language from those they feel bonded to. Friends do it. Couples do it. People with hidden feelings do it too. Speech becomes a quiet mirror of attachment. They may repeat your jokes, use your slang, copy your tone, or say something in a way that sounds strangely like you. This is powerful because language is personal. When someone starts speaking in small pieces of you, it means you have entered their inner world more than they may admit. They are not only remembering what you said, they are letting your way of speaking shape theirs. Sometimes attraction does not show through obvious flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone says your phrase back to you, and for a second, you hear yourself living quietly inside them. They fix their look around you. When someone is attracted to you, one quiet sign is how quickly they become aware of their appearance when you are near. They may adjust their clothes, fix their hair, straighten their posture, check their face, smooth their outfit, or suddenly act more composed the moment they notice you. It may look like a small habit, but often it is the body reacting before the heart is brave enough to speak. This happens because attraction makes people want to be seen in their best light. Around someone they do not care about, they may relax without thinking. But around you, their self-awareness rises. They become conscious of how they look, how they stand, how they move, and what impression they are giving. Your presence turns ordinary appearance into something that suddenly matters. The emotional reason is simple. People prepare themselves for the eyes they secretly value. If they like you, your attention feels different from everyone else's. A glance from you can carry more weight than a compliment from someone they do not care about. So, without planning it, they start making tiny adjustments, hoping to look more attractive, confident, or put together in your eyes. This sign becomes stronger when it happens repeatedly. They may sit up straighter when you walk in, fix their shirt before speaking to you, touch their hair while looking your way, or become more careful with their movements. These small actions reveal hidden nervousness, hope, and desire for approval. Sometimes attraction does not announce itself through words. Sometimes it appears in the quick adjustments someone makes when they realize you are watching. They treat you differently. When someone is attracted to you, one of the clearest quiet signs is that they treat you differently from everyone else. It may not be obvious at first. They may speak to others casually, but become softer with you. They may joke with everyone, but choose their words carefully around you. They may seem confident in a group, yet suddenly become nervous, gentle, playful, or unusually attentive when the focus shifts to you. This happens because attraction changes the emotional value of a person. You are no longer just another face in the room. Your reactions matter more. Your opinion carries more weight. Your comfort becomes more important. Even when they try to act normal, their behavior starts separating you from the crowd. They may give you more patience, more attention, more kindness, or more emotional space than they offer others. The powerful part is that difference reveals importance. People do not always confess who affects them, but they often expose it through patterns. If they remember your needs more carefully, respond to your messages with more effort, check your mood faster, or become more protective of your feelings, something in them is giving you a special position. Sometimes they may not even understand why they act differently. Attraction can move faster than self-awareness. Their voice may soften before they realize it. Their smile may appear before they can hide it. Their attention may return to you without permission. This sign becomes stronger when other people notice it too. Someone may say, "You act different around them," because outsiders often see what hidden feelings try to disguise. Sometimes attraction is not proven by grand gestures. Sometimes it is revealed by the quiet exceptions someone makes for you. They remember your likes. When someone is attracted to you, one of the sweetest signs is that they remember the things you like. Not only the big things, but the small preferences that most people forget. Your favorite snack, your kind of music, the drink you always choose, the color you prefer, the shows you enjoy, or the little habits that make you comfortable. To others, those details may feel ordinary. To someone drawn to you, they become personal information worth keeping. This happens because attraction turns attention into memory. When a person likes you, they do not just listen to pass time. They listen to understand what makes you feel happy, calm, excited, or seen. Your likes become a quiet map of how to reach you. They may use those details later to start a conversation, surprise you, make you smile, or show that they pay attention without saying too much. The emotional truth is that people remember what they want to be connected to. If someone keeps track of your preferences, it may mean they are building closeness in their mind before they ever admit it out loud. They may bring you something you like, mention a song you enjoy, send a video that fits your taste, or choose a place because they know you would enjoy it. This kind of memory feels intimate because it says, "I noticed you." It makes you feel less random in their world and more carefully observed. Sometimes attraction is not hidden in compliments or bold flirting. Sometimes it is revealed when someone remembers the little things that make you feel like yourself. They seem nervous, but stay. When someone is attracted to you, one of the most revealing signs is that they seem nervous around you, but they do not leave. Their voice may shift, their words may come out less smoothly. They may laugh at the wrong moment, avoid eye contact, or suddenly forget how to act natural. But even with all that nervous energy, they remain close. They keep the conversation alive. They stay in your presence, even when part of them looks overwhelmed by it. This happens because attraction creates a strange conflict inside a person. One part of them wants to come closer, while another part fears being exposed. They want your attention, but they are afraid of what your attention might reveal. They want to impress you, but the pressure of impressing you makes them act less confident than usual. Their nervousness is not always weakness. Sometimes it is proof that your opinion has emotional power over them. The important detail is that they stay. A person who is only uncomfortable usually pulls away, ends the conversation quickly, or avoids the situation completely. But someone who is attracted may remain in the tension because being near you still feels worth it. They may stumble over words, smile too much, fidget, overthink, or become strangely careful, yet they keep choosing the moment with you. This kind of nervousness can feel confusing because it does not always look like smooth flirting. It may look awkward, quiet, hesitant, or overly polite. But beneath it, there is often a strong desire to be accepted by you. Sometimes attraction is not shown through confidence. Sometimes it is shown through someone feeling nervous in your presence, yet still refusing to walk away. They check your reaction first. When someone is attracted to you, one of the quietest signs is that they look for your reaction before anyone else's. Something funny happens, and their eyes move toward you. Someone says something interesting, and they quickly check if you noticed. A joke lands in the room, but instead of enjoying the group's reaction, they seem more interested in whether you smiled, laughed, or stayed quiet. This happens because attraction makes your response emotionally important. They are not only experiencing the moment, they are experiencing it through you. Your reaction becomes a kind of signal. If you laugh, they feel encouraged. If you look bored, they may lose confidence. If you seem impressed, they feel seen. Without saying it directly, they are quietly measuring the moment by how it affects you. The deeper truth is that people look toward the person whose approval matters most. In a crowded room, attention reveals attachment. Someone may pretend they are relaxed, but their eyes often betray where their interest lives. When they keep checking your face, they may be trying to read whether you are connected to the same moment they are. This sign becomes stronger when it happens repeatedly. They tell a story and glance at you. They make a joke and wait for your smile. They react to something, then quickly check if you reacted too. It is almost like they want a private emotional connection inside a public moment. Sometimes attraction does not show itself through direct confession. Sometimes it appears in that quick glance after something happens, as if your reaction is the only one that truly matters. They value your opinion. When someone is attracted to you, one of the clearest signs is that your opinion begins to matter more than other people's. They may ask what you think about their choices, their outfit, their plans, their work, their ideas, or even small decisions they could easily make alone. On the surface, it may look like a normal question, but beneath it, they are often searching for approval from the one person whose response affects them differently. This happens because attraction gives your judgment emotional weight. Your words do not feel ordinary to them. A simple compliment from you may stay in their mind longer than praise from everyone else. A small criticism from you may make them overthink. Your agreement can make them feel confident, while your silence can leave them wondering what you truly think. They may not admit it, but your opinion has become a mirror they quietly check themselves through. The emotional truth is that people seek validation from those they secretly want to impress. If someone likes you, they may care less about being admired by the crowd and more about being respected by you. They want to know if you see them as smart, attractive, capable, funny, kind, or worthy of your attention. This sign becomes stronger when they remember your feedback and act on it. They may change something because you suggested it, bring up your advice later, or seem proud when you approve. That means your words are not passing through them lightly. Sometimes attraction is not shown by direct flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone keeps asking, "What do you think?" because deep down, your answer matters more than they want to reveal. They help more than usual. When someone is attracted to you, one of the most telling signs is that they help you more than they help other people. They may offer support before you ask, explain something patiently, carry something for you, fix a small problem, send useful information, or make your day easier in ways that look casual on the surface. To everyone else, it may seem like kindness, but when the help becomes repeated, focused, and personal, it often means your comfort matters to them in a different way. This happens because attraction makes a person want to be useful in your world. They may not be ready to say how they feel, but helping gives them a safe way to show care without making themselves too vulnerable. It allows them to stay close, earn your trust, and create small moments of connection. Every act of help becomes a quiet message. I want to make things easier for you. The emotional part is that people naturally invest effort where their feelings are growing. Someone who is not interested may help once and move on. But someone attracted to you keeps noticing what you need. They pay attention to your stress, your confusion, your workload, your tiredness, and the little inconveniences others overlook. This sign becomes stronger when their help feels specific to you. They remember what bothers you, step in when you are struggling, and seem almost pleased when you accept their support. They may act like it is nothing, but their consistency reveals attachment. Sometimes attraction is not shown through bold words or obvious flirting. Sometimes it appears when someone keeps showing up in small ways, making your life lighter while pretending it is just normal kindness.